getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball.
And what's good, everyone? Glad to have you guys in the stream. Welcome back in, being a part here on the channel tonight. And here we go, the two best words in all of sports. Game 7 on its way as we're going to tip off in just around 15 minutes from now. TD Garden, Boston, Massachusetts. Celtics crawling back into the series. They were trailing at 1.3-0. Now they've tied it up 3-3. Looking for the reverse sweep in this matchup tonight for Boston. What a series between these two teams. Both of these teams meet again exactly 1 year later to the date, May 29th. Last year, the Celtics won by 4 at Miami, 100-96, and here we are once again in this matchup here. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And happy holiday out there today if you guys are from the U.S. As today, Memorial Day, remember all those who fought for our freedom here on Memorial Day. Big shout out to everybody who served in our country before we get going into this one tonight. Celtics, here they are, looking to join the greats of the business, be the first team in NBA history to trail 3-0, come back, and win 4 in a row. It's happened 150 times. Every single one of those has been a loss. 0 in 150. The Celtics now team number 151. Looking to do it as they join only a 4-team club to get to this point. Trailing 3-0, forcing a Game 7. All 3 teams previous to them, though, have lost. 1951, 1994, 2003. The last time in the NBA. Celtics looking to join in exclusive ranks with the MLB being the Boston Red Sox. Back in 04. Able to do it for Beantown here. Got the history made shirt behind. That is actually from the Red Sox winning the World Series in 2018. And my other side, another iconic Boston sports moment. We got 28-3 to come back. Julian Edelman to catch in the Super Bowl victory in 2016 over the Falcons. What's good, everybody? Rocky Lifestyle, Bryson, Sherry Berry, Mario back at the channel. Yep, we'll have him back in a little bit from now. He's getting warmed up right now for the little guy. Christian, welcome in. I heard about that. Congrats to Nick Nurse, new head coach now of Philadelphia. So, yeah, I feel like they got a really good get right there when Nick Nurse is a new head coach. Alex in the stream. Jeannie, welcome in. Joe, welcome on board. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like tonight in this one here for this matchup tonight. Boston looking to become the first team in history. So we shall see tonight. These games are played for a reason, so only time will tell for this matchup here. But the rematch from last year, Eastern Conference Finals, once again. These two teams, just so much history about the Celtics and the Heat. 16-16 in the previous 32 games between these two teams when they faced off against each other. Boston 5-0 when facing elimination this playoffs. 8 straight victories coming against Eastern Conference opponents when facing elimination for the Celtics. They have a 27-9 record in Game 7s. For Boston, they haven't lost a Game 7 since 2018, and it was against Cleveland and LeBron back in 18. I was Jason Tatum's first Game 7. Boston's won 4 straight Game 7s for the Celtics. For the Heat, record of 6-5 overall in Game 7s as a franchise. They've lost 2 straight Game 7s in a row. Last one came last year against the Celtics, 196. The other one came against the Raptors, 116-89, all the way back in 2016. Vernon, May, welcome to the stream. Jeffrey, Allen, welcome in. Still deciding, welcome back in, everybody, tonight. Yes, I got faith in my Celtics that they can beat Denver. Boston logging a bunch of games in by that rate, whereas Denver, I think they're going to have like they have like 10 days of rest going into the playoffs for the Nuggets entering in, but they'll take it one game at a time. That's the key there for the Celtics, and they're just focused on this game right now. One game at a time, exact plan for them, and just a miracle. Absolute miracle that the Celtics are here anyway. Anyhow, 104-103 in Game 6. Overcoming adversity. Just, man, wild. Gonna have to finish the deal off tonight so we can remember this Derek White play for ages. If they don't finish it off tonight, then it's most likely going to be forgotten. But if you finish off this series, it's for sure going to be remembered in sports history, going down as an iconic Boston sports moment with so many other ones. Dave, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. I am Daniel back in the stream. Charlisa, Braden, welcome on board, guys. Everybody joining in here for this one tonight. Let's go. Just a wild, wild Game 6 on Saturday. Miracle by Boston. Do you believe in miracles? They won a miracle. Celtics should have not blown that. That's for sure. They were up 98-88 with 4 minutes left. And then, of course, they blow a lead. Double-digit lead with under 5 minutes remaining. But this time, Boston able to win at the buzzer. To put back by Derek White. Jimmy Butler went to the free throw line right before that, made 3 shots, took the lead. Looked like it was over. 3 seconds left to go. And those 3 seconds, massive for the Celtics there. Just, now they have to finish it off. You got iconic Boston sports moments all over the place like these. Larry Bird, John Havlicek the steal. Kurt Schilling with a bloody sock. Dave Roberts stealing second base in the ALCS. The Red Sox coming down 3-0 to beat the Yankees 4-3 in the 0-4 ALCS. David Ortiz with a bottom of the 12th 2-run home run over the Yankees to start that series. They won game number 4 and game 5 for the Red Sox of that series. They won in extra innings, 12 innings and 14 innings. 28-3 to come back, the Patriots. Julian Edelman, the catch in that game. Just so many wild, iconic Boston sports memories. Black Pen, Red Pen, Daniel with a dono. Thanks so much, everybody, for the dono. You guys the legends on the channel. Really appreciate it. You guys are incredible. Ren Jeff, Jimmy, welcome to the stream. That's awesome for Joe there. Indiana State playing Friday. That's right. NCAA tournament, noontime, looks like for Wright State. That's awesome. Best of luck to your Sycamores out there for that one. Yeah, I heard Tulane got 19 victories, and they're the first team ever with a worse record to make it into the college NCAA baseball playoffs. Just wild that they had just 19 wins. Just I think they were like 19-40 or something for their record, but they won the American Conference. I saw that graphic today. We got more Boston iconic sports moments. Adam Vinatieri, the tuck roll game, the game-winning field goal in the snow. That started the Super Bowl win over the Rams after that win in the snow over the Raiders, where Vinatieri once again kicked the game-winning field goal. He then kicked the game-winning field goal against the Panthers. So Super Bowl 36, Super Bowl 38, both game-winning field goal kicks by Adam Vinatieri. Malcolm Butler, game-winning interception against the Seahawks back in 2014 for the Patriots as well, joining that iconic list. Derek White with a putback. If the Celtics can finish the deal, that would go on the list. And we'll see if there's any other stuff that could happen tonight with anything going on there. I hope it could be the Patriots there, Jeffrey. Hope so, man. I don't know if it will be, though, honestly, for D-Hop signing. There's going to be a lot that's going to be different about this game. We take a look at the last game here. I'll update you guys with what happened. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown combined for 57 total points, 22 total rebounds combined. They shot the ball combined 17 of 38. And Jason Tatum, what was huge, he was perfect at the free throw line. So despite being 0 for 8 from three-point range, massive, making every single one of those free throws with 1 point being the difference in the game, deciding it. Huge. Why we're here as well, because Jason Tatum able to make all those free throws, whereas, yeah, this is not going to happen again. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, both combining for only 35 points on 9 for 37 from the floor, so that's mostly not going to happen for Butler and Bam both to struggle in the same game. The problem for the Celtics is that this cannot happen once again, that being 7 of 35 from three-point range, 20% from 3. They're lowest amount they've ever hit from three-point range, yet they won the game. In the Heat, they were limited to shoot the ball low percentage the lowest they've been all season long from the floor for Miami, and they only lost by 1. So a lot's not going to happen in this game. They only shot the ball around 31% from 2-point range in the game for the Heat, which was their lowest total, 35.5% from the floor. They shot the ball well from 3 in the last game. And Tatum had 31 points despite missing every single 3. So he is 0 for 8 from three-point range in the last game. And if he makes those threes, then we're looking at big numbers tonight in this game. We know what happened last game 7. He dropped down 51 against Philadelphia, going up against a tougher defense in this matchup tonight. So this should be a good one. Wilfred, welcome in. Mountain Man, Crunchy Butter, thanks for joining in. Glad to have you back in the stream tonight. Mike, welcome back in. He's looking for a high-scoring game here, 122-118. Yeah, that was a defensive battle there. AC, welcome on board. I think probably all 3 of those are going to return to Kentucky there, Christian. Yeah, big thank you to all who served our country here on Memorial Day. I'm in living room right now, Paul. George looking for Tatum to have a career day. Yeah, he's been massive in these Game 7s. 5 Game 7s in Tatum's career. He is averaging 30.6 points per game, just under 10 rebounds per game. He is shooting the ball lights out from 3, 52.5% from 3-point range by Jason Tatum in his 5 Game 7s, and he's been the top scorer in 4 out of his 5 career Game 7s. The lone one was the Grant Williams game. Grant Williams made 7 threes against the Bucks back in 2022 in a Game 7, 27 points for Grant Williams. Jason Tatum at 23 in that game, but all other games, Jason Tatum has led the Celtics in Game 7s in scoring. Remember that game from 15 days ago? He had 51 points against Philadelphia. Looking for a massive one here today. Ice Ice Baby, welcome back in. Sherry Berry, Consuelo. Let's go, everybody. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Once again, Boston versus Florida in a Game 7. Flashback to a month ago, didn't happen to be so hot there for the Boston sports team in that Game 7. Also happened to be in the TD Garden, but the Celtics, you know the deal. Hopefully they were able to get the motto today about some stuff, because prior to, there's been some planning done or so, and Bill Belichick, actually before one of his Super Bowls that he won, it was the first one against Philadelphia that they won, Super Bowl, I think it was 39. Yeah, Super Bowl 39. It was the one directly after the Panthers. Bill Belichick pulled his team in for a pregame meeting on the day of the game, and he told his team that, hey, guess what? Philadelphia has already started planning their Super Bowl victory parade, and then he gave the team the whole scoop about where the parade starts and stuff like that. And then the Patriots came out in the Super Bowl, and the Patriots beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl. That was back in 2005. That was the Super Bowl after they beat the Panthers. It was their 3rd Super Bowl in a four-year span. So I remember they started off with the Rams. They beat the Rams. They beat the Panthers. They beat the Eagles. And then there was a gap there that the Patriots didn't win a Super Bowl, and then they won against the Seahawks. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Gonna tip off in a couple of moments from now. Boyette, David, Bradley, welcome to stream, everybody, tonight. Let's go. Celtics with their defense, feeling the turnaround. Games number 1 through 3. Defense struggling. Over 120 points allowed to the Heat in the first 3 games of the series. They have fueled the turnaround through their D, allowing the Heat to average just 99.6 points per game. Man, they've just been incredible, especially inside the paint with that defense, allowing the Heat to shoot just 31% from the floor in the last game. From 2-point range, 35.5% total in the game. The Heat went 14 of 30. They doubled the Celtics in threes. Boston just 7 of 35 from 3-point range. I guarantee you, if the Celtics make their threes tonight, they win this game. Boston, when they shoot the ball 40% or greater, they have a record of 38-2 this year in those games when they shoot 40% or greater from 3-point range. That's a big key. If they make their shots, they're sizzling. This team has lived by the 3, die by the 3. They barely survived, despite making a season-low 7 threes. They found a way. They overcame adversity. They've taken it one game at a time. Celtics pride, Celtics passion, intensity. Everybody putting in 110% effort on the floor. Tonight, it's unfinished business versus white-hot playoffs in this matchup here. The unfinished business of the Boston Celtics looking for banner 18 as they are still here. Throwback to Tom Brady. We're still here. The AFC Championship victory over the Chiefs. That was a wild game. And here is the Celtics. 3-3. After trailing 3-0. Looking to close it out in their building. The Heat with one last chance. After being up 3-0 in the series. Going to be a great one tonight. Yep, he's just getting warmed up right now, so we'll have him on in a little bit. Sports Elk, welcome back to the stream, man. JD, glad to have you back in. Both of these teams even. Previous 32 meetings, 16-16. Going to tip off in just a moment. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Celtics come in as a 7-point favorite tonight in this game. Looking to see if they could do a much better job winning the turnover battle. They did turn it over 12 times in the last game. The Heat turned it over just 5 total times. Boston was Steel City, and at Game 5, they had a playoff high 13 total steals in the game prior. Malcolm Brogdon available tonight. That is huge for Boston. Celtics 6-1 when they wear the green jerseys this playoffs. That's what they got tonight. Green jerseys, white numbers, white letters. Your officials for tonight's game, Scott Foster, Tony Brothers, and John Goebel. And the Celtics pretty solid with Scott Foster as the main referee all time. 4-3 previously, dating back to the last 2 seasons. This year, they're 2-1 with Foster. The Heat have struggled. They are 0-5 this season with Scott Foster as the main official. Starters tonight look like this. For the visiting Miami Heat, Bam Adebayo, Caleb Martin, Jimmy Butler, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent. And the starters for Boston, Al Horford, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and Marcus Smart. Here we go. Game 7. TD Garden, Boston, Massachusetts, USA. Decide who will play the Denver Nuggets on Thursday in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Celtics looking for back-to-back trips to go to the NBA Finals. The Heat looking for a revenge after losing last year by 4 on their home floor for Miami. They have blown a 3-zip lead, and now it's tied as Boston looking to make history tonight on their own hardwood in a Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Here we go, right to left in the floor for the Celtics, left to right for the Heat. The Heat wearing the black jerseys tonight, white numbers, white letters, red outline. Celtics with a green uniforms, white numbers, white letters, as we are underway, and the Celtics control the opening tip. Jaylen Brown has it near side of the floor. Off to White, the hero of Game 6 with a putback with 1/10 of a second remaining. Lob to Smart at the elbow, moves on top to Brown. Brown dribbles up to the right elbow. Brown up fake guarded by Bam, slides it on top of the key over to White. White at the top, pass off the roll down. Horford kick out to the corner. Tatum up fake. Tatum drives baseline. Tatum to the rim, puts it up. A lot of contact right there. We get a foul on Tatum. Tatum went down too. He's holding his left ankle right now. Got contacted by Gabe Vincent. They're going to call down on Gabe Vincent on the blocking foul. Jason Tatum should be going to the free throw line shooting too. Hopefully everything's okay here by Tatum to start off. That would be devastating. Jason Tatum went down. He was holding his lower left ankle after he planted. Yeah, Tatum right now, a little gingerly right now. So Tatum gingerly after the play right now. Gabe Vincent called on the blocking foul as we are 26 seconds into action. You cannot have that. Gee. Good to see him able to walk to the free throw line. Here we go. Boston with Jason Tatum will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Frank on the stream. Welcome in. Uncle Pizzle. Glad to have you guys join in tonight. First shot. That's good by Tatum. Second shot by Tatum, no good off the front rim. He went perfect, 15 of 15 at the free throw line. We'll keep track of the free throws tonight. Missed the first one. Sister Surround, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. We are 1 minute into the game right now. Heat with a possession. Goes out to the left wing to Vincent. Vincent takes the jumper over Smart, no good. Missed off the front rim, tipped up to Tatum for the defensive rebound. Celtics with it now. Jaylen Brown crosses midcourt. Brown, top of the key, moves it out to the left wing to Tatum. Tatum drives inside. Tatum floats up the leaner. Off the back rim, no good. Tough shot right there. And the rebound collected by Miami. 11 minutes left to go in the first. We are through the first minute of action. Butler at the right wing, guarded by Horford. Butler dribbles up now, right baseline. Butler drives, baseline, kick out to the wing. Decided not to attempt it, too. Had a pretty clear opening to do so. Top of the key, up fake. At the top with Vincent. Vincent, crossover, step back jumper, deep two over White. No good off the front rim. A rebound controlled by Boston. A lot of nerves so far starting off this game. Brown drives, lost the handle. Battle for the loose ball. It's a turnover. A steal completed by Max Strus. Turnover by Jaylen Brown. It will go right back over to the Heat. Yeah, Jason Tatum squinting right now after he fell down on the first play of the game. Contacted by Gabe Vincent. 10:30 left to go. Top of the key, Adebayo. Bam. Guarded by Horford. Bam. Moves it out to the left wing into the hands of Butler. Butler guarded by White. Jab step. Dribbles up inside. Butler rises for the jumper. Mid-range. Off the back rim. No good. Rebound controlled by Horford. Jason, welcome to the stream. Books with Benjamin. Welcome back in. Left quarter up fake Smart. Smart backs his way. 10-10 on the clock. Outside it goes to Horford. Horford guarded at the left wing by Adebayo. Into the hands to Smart. Push it out to the top of the key over to Brown. Brown, 8 on the shot clock. Brown, jumper, mid-range. Got it. Jaylen Brown, baby. First field goal of the game. Drills it for the 17-footer straight away. 3-zip Celtics. 9:50 left to go in the first. Top of the key, Adebayo. Adebayo defended by Horford, 1-on-1 at the top. Bam pushes it out to his right into the hands to Butler. Butler working on White. White. It's over to Vincent. Vincent lost it. So Vincent was the one working on the White, and Vincent just lost it on the bounce, lost the dribble. Celtics with it. 9:35 remaining. Boston looking to extend the lead. Tatum at the top of the key. He's working on Vincent. Now switch guarded by Adebayo. Lob down low. Horford. Kick out to the corner. Brown. Catch and fire. 3 open. Off the back rim. No good. And a pretty good look. Offensive rebound goes back to Tatum. Tatum. A nice fight down low. Al Horford scores. Up and in off the backboard. 5-zip Boston. Great start so far in the first. 2 minutes and 45 seconds through action. Bio to the left hand scores up and in off the glass for 2. The Heat now on the board. First field goal made with 9:07 remaining in the first. Celtics with it. 3-point lead by Boston. Smart. At the top, boosts over to Brown. Brown, edge of the midcourt logo. Brown dribbles up to the left elbow. Brown, crossover, rises for the J. Sinks it. Jaylen Brown, baby, what a start for him. 7-2 Boston. Back-to-back deep 2 jumpers made by JB. Heat looking for a response here. Adebayo moves that left quarter into the hands to Butler. Butler guarded by Horford, 1-on-1. Butler, hand off to Strus, back out left quarter. Butler drives baseline. Butler underneath, passes out to the left wing. Here's a 3 catch and fire. Strus way off the mark. Offensive rebound, no good. Martin, the putback, second chance, good though for 2. Tough chance right there for Boston. Couldn't box out. Caleb Martin off the second opportunity, got it. 8:15 remaining in the first. Smart with the ball at the left wing. He's working on Strus, guarded now by Vincent. Smart, top of the key, bounce pass off the roll down. Jaylen Brown right to the rim, scores. Nobody on him, up and in off the backboard with a right-handed layup. What can Brown do for you? 3 straight buckets in a row. He's got 6 out of the 9 for Boston. Jumper misfired off the back rim, no good by Adebayo. Rebound control by Smart. Smart with it, under 8 minutes left to go. Passing to a cutter, intercepted though, and a key by Martin. That's a good opportunity right there. Martin drives with a right hand, no good off the glass, and it goes right back to Brown with a defensive rebound. White up the floor. Derek White crosses midcourt. He's going to slow it down. 7:30 left to go in the first. What a game between these two teams in a defensive battle. White at the right wing. White takes the 3, open. Off the rim, no good. A rebound collected by Martin. Slow start with the offenses so far. Martin. Bounce pass it to the hands to Adebayo. Bam. A fake on Horford. Bam inside the right-handed hook in. We have a whistle here. 7:15 left. And that'll be a foul picked up by Al Horford, a reach-in defending Adebayo, so not on the shot, according to the officials. It will be inbound Miami. 7:15 remaining. Inbound, handoff goes to Strus. Strus takes the three. Off the front, no good. Tipped up to Tatum for the defensive rebound. Mike, Edith, Keenan, welcome to the stream. Thanks all for joining in here. What a start in this game defensively. Both of these teams really battling. Missed layup at the rim by Brown. And a pretty good look. Couldn't finish though. Quarter three in the air. Way off the mark right there by Kayla Martin. And a rebound collected by Boston. And Boston will take the first timeout of the night. 6:53 left to go. Both of these teams stone cold right now, as pressure is heating in this game in a Game 7. 9-4. Boston with a lead on their home floor as we head to the first timeout of the night. All right, we got 300 plus right now in this one. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Appreciate it. Keenan on the channel, thanks for joining in, man. Edith, welcome back in. Jojo, welcome back in again. Wow, both of these teams have had the look so far shooting, they just cannot connect. Celtics doing a great job defensively. 2 of 11 for the Heat to start off this game shooting there. 0 for 3 from three-point range for Miami. They cannot buy a bucket right now. Boston 4 for 8 from the floor. And they've yet to buy a 3 either. 0 for 2 from the perimeter. But my main concern, as we see the chat here as well, yeah, Jason Tatum, first play of the game, 26 seconds in, got fouled by Gabe Vincent, landed awkwardly on his ankle. And that looked tough to watch by Tatum. He was walking gingerly, so Tatum right now playing through looks like a bummed ankle right now for Tatum in this game, and just worried right now. That's a big timeout taken by Joe Mazzola, able to get a breather by Tatum, getting some rest, and hopefully, if treatment needed, hopefully they can get him treatment during this timeout so he can be back there and start to be in his usual self. Mike with a dono, thanks so much for the dono, man. Really appreciate it. Jaylen Brown, by far, best player this game to start off. He's got 6 points. Lone player to make multi-field goals in this game so far for Jaylen Brown. 3 for 5 from the floor. A lot of deep twos he has made. He's made 2 deep twos from like 16, 17, 18 feet out. The other shot he made was a layup open behind the defense. Al Horford got a 2. And Tatum's just got 1 so far at the free throw line, 0 for 1 shooting. And then for the Heat, 2 points each by Adebayo and Caleb Martin. Jimmy Butler yet to score so far. Yeah, the little guy will be coming on shortly here. So, little guy will be coming on shortly. We'll see if he's available. Martel, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, legendary in the stream. You guys are awesome. Boston is a brotherhood. Made the change to that shirt and is certainly helping out. Coleridge, welcome back in. Alright, so got a couple more moments before we get back from the timeout, but here we go. Here's our little guy again, so say hello. First appearance of the stream to Mr. Tops. My tortoise, he is back in, and he is quite active today. He was warming up in the kitchen doing circles around the kitchen table and the chairs. So yeah, he is quite active right there. Got his claws going a little bit for him, and he loves being a part here on the channel. So say hello to Mr. Tops, and we'll see you later back in the stream as well, bud. Alright, so here we go. Back from the timeouts. Celtics with an inbound. White, Smart, Brown, Horford, and Tatum standing at the left corner as he's on the floor right now. 6:40 left to go. Boston with a 5-point lead. White circles around. Bounce pass to Horford to the middle. Horford kick out right corner. Smart. Open 3. No good. Strus taps it over to Martin for the defensive rebound. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Adebayo, and Butler. That's the 5 on the floor currently for the Heat. Vincent, jumper over White. Got it. Rattles in. That's a 2 made for the 15-footer. 6:15 remaining. Celtics looking to get something going on in the defensive battle here so far. Smart. At the top of the key, he's defended by Strus. Now guarded by Adebayo at the top. 5 in the shot clock, lobs it down low. Horford pass deflected through traffic. Tatum picks it up though. Tatum outside Smart. Shot clock winding down Smart. Flings it out left wing. White catching fire. 3-1 in the shot clock. Missed off the back of Horford. Offensive rebound with a new 14. Outside it goes Tatum. Up fake. Tatum moves it out to the wing. White with a 3. No good. Miss rim short. Rebound controlled by Martin. And a late whistle though by the referees. Whoa. Where's this going to be called on? Late whistle by the referees. That looks like it's on the Heat defense. Yeah, Max Strus, loose ball foul. So Max Strus gets called in the foul, loose ball foul. So the Heat had picked up the rebound, but it will stay Celtics basketball. And here's Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon on the floor for the first time tonight, checks into the game. So Tatum, Brown, White, Brogdon, and Horford. The 5 in the floor currently. Smart takes a seat on the bench. Brown, jumper, mid-range. Off the rim, no good. Rebound ripped away by Martin. Heat with a possession. 5:30 left to go. Butler at the right wing, guarded by Brogdon. Butler looking for this matchup. Dribbles at the baseline, double team. Bounce past the Bam. Bam had it deflected, lost it out of bounds. Great defense there by the Celtics. Malcolm Brogdon bringing a double team right into the game. Stripped it off of Bam off his knee. It went out of bounds. Norm, thanks so much for joining in. Appreciate for finding my channel. Linky, welcome back in the stream. 5:15 left to go in the first. Celtics need something. Starting to get onto a scoring drought. Brown, top of the free throw circle, moves it out to Brogdon. Brogdon outside finds Brown. Brown got it stripped, lost it, turns it over. Here goes Butler out to the races. Butler triple team to the rim. He gets the layup. It's only a 1-point game. Critical turtle right there by Jaylen Brown. 5 minutes left to go in the first. Celtics with a possession. Brogdon moves it over to Tatum. Tatum at the mid-block. Passes out right corner. Horford with a 3. That is way off the mark. Not even close. Rebound controlled by Miami. Here goes Martin attacking. Blocked by Brown. Huge rejection right there by Jaylen Brown. Celtics with it. White pass midcourt. White at the left wing perimeter. White passes on top. Horford. Up fake out. Horford. Kick out corner. Open 3. Jaylen Brown. Off the back from no good. Offensive rebound. Tatum. White up fake in the wing. White dribbles inside the key. White mid-range. Got it. Good for 2. Derek White finally. Somebody makes a shot for the Celtics. So there goes the 3-minute scoring drought. 4:10 left to go in the first. Heat with a possession. At the left wing. Miami with it. We have a whistle on the floor as the clock will stop. Malcolm Brogdon picks up the reach and fall. The clock will stop. What a start to this game today. If you're new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. 11-8, 4-11 left to play in the first. Heat get the inbounds. Butler dribbles up the baseline, dribble, kick out to the wing. Open 3 in the air, swoosh. It's made by Caleb Martin. 11-11. Under 4 minutes left to go in the first in a physical defensive battle so far. White outside finds Brogdon left wing. Brogdon with a 3. That is way off the mark. Not even close. And they get kicked out of bounds by Grant Williams. Yikes. Jason Tatum's currently right now on the bench for Boston. Getting some rest. And Malcolm Brogdon now look like a James Harden type of 3 in Game 7. That was rough. Got to get back into game speed. Missed the last game. Hasn't played that much in the previous 2 games due to injury prior. And got to get back into game speed. A Heat now with the basketball. Top of the key Miami. Butler dribbles towards the right wing. Guarded by Rob Williams. 12 on the shot clock. 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. Outside, here's a 3. Strus got it. Back-to-back 3s made by Miami as they take a 3-point lead. First lead of the game now for the Heat. 3:20 remaining. Celtics with it. Brown's been a hot hand so far. Brown kick to the quarter. Grant Williams couldn't keep it inbound as a turnover. Man, it's a hot tamale out there. They're struggling right now with these turnovers. So tight on the floor. I thought their goal coming into this game was to play loose basketball for the Celtics. Grant Williams comes in. He kicks the ball out of bounds, and then he just loses it in the corner. Heat with a possession. 3:06 left to go in the first. Butler out fake the wing. Moves it out right corner. Martin back outside to Butler. Butler drives baseline. Butler jumper, low block, got it. And it's now 16-11. You got to really think about taking a timeout sooner rather than later if this keeps up. 2:50 left to go. Already the Celtics have burned one. They have to get into some sort of rhythm offensively. They cannot get anything going. Brogdon at the wing. Brogdon working on Bam. Brogdon bounce pass top of the key over to Brown. Brown drives inside. Brown floats up a tough shot, and we have a whistle down low here and a foul called on the floor. The clock will stop with 2:34. So it's called on Bam Adebayo, picks up the shooting foul. This should be 2 coming up at the free throw line by Jaylen Brown after the timeout. And looks like we'll take the timeout here. Miami burns their first timeout of the night. 2:34 left to go in the first. It's 16 Miami, 11 Boston. Yikes. Celtics were just 2 points in the previous, 5.5 minutes or so. Just rough. They got to get going. Everybody is now scored for the Heat currently. The Celtics with 4 starters who scored in this game. So, ever since Grant Williams checked into this game, it's been bad. Grant Williams is... He kicked the ball out of bounds, and then he lost it in the corner. Just 2 terrible back-to-back turnovers at one point. And this grouping here, Malcolm Brogdon, Grant Williams, Rob Williams, they are all -8 on the Celtics bench right now in this game. Grant and Rob Williams have only played 1 minute each, and they are -8 on the floor. I mean, that's bad. Got to get these rotations with these guys stepping in, because rough start coming off the bench, making their debut in a Game 7 right now. This is a Grant Williams dude that made 7 threes, scored 27 points against the Bucks in a Game 7 last year. And that's how your first minute starts. That's brutal. Difference maker so far, Miami has made... So Miami has made 2 threes. So the Heat are 2 for 5 from 3-point range. The Celtics are 0 for 8 for right now. Boston was... They were 7 to 35. They were 20% from 3. They couldn't find their 3 in the last game. Able to key in defensively and win the game. And just unheard of that they made just 7 threes and they won that game. But you got to make 3s tonight right now. This is going to be tough. So we got 500 plus in the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. So right now we're just in the timeout. Hockey from home, welcome back in. Furman, Jay, Aaron, Chappie, welcome in the stream all tonight. Actually, the Heat challenged this call on the floor. Initial call, Bam Adebayo got charged with a blocking foul. So that was the initial call on the floor. It's either free throws coming up, I believe it would be by Jaylen Brown if the call stands. But the Heat are challenging this foul call on the floor. So it happens early on in this game right now as we have 2:34 left to go in the first. Okay, check that on the scoreboard as well. They have downgraded a 3 previously by Miami to a 2. So the score is now 15-11. So we just went on the timeout break. A 3-point shot that Miami had made prior has been downgraded to a 2. So instead of shooting 2 for 5 from 3, they are now 1 for 4 as a team from 3-point range. So a 3 that they made previously has been downgraded to a 2. That is massive right there. This early on in the game, and Jaylen Brown will shoot 2 at the free throw line. So Jaylen Brown will shoot 2 at the free throw line. The coach's challenge did not hold up, and Jaylen Brown with both of the free throws, he makes them. So it's now 15-13, 2:30 left to go. Heat with the basketball. Martin, Butler, Adebayo, Kyle Lowry, first time on the floor, Max Strus. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Heat. Butler drives underneath, inside the hoop, blocked from behind by Rob Williams, swatted it like a volleyball. Here goes the Celtics up the floor. Smart at the free throw circle. It's Smart, Brown, Brogdon, Grant Williams, Rob Williams. Smart takes the 3, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Rebound control by Butler. 2 minutes left to go in the first. Top of the key, Butler dribbles up to the free throw circle. Butler sends it out left wing perimeter into the hands to Kyle Lowry. Lowry takes the 3 over Brown. Off the back rim, no good. Rob Williams collects the defensive rebound. Celtics with it. 1:50 left to go in the first. They're just 1 for 11 shooting the ball. In the previous 10 shots they've attempted from the floor, they missed it. No good off the mark by Brogdon. Missed the wide open layup. Martin, open 3. Got it. Malcolm Brogdon couldn't get back defensively. It's 18-13 Heat. Right now, Brogdon looks lost in the floor. 1:30 left to go. There was an airball shot earlier in this game by him. Kind of looked like a James Harden type of shot in the Game 7. Brogdon moves it out to the right wing into the hands to Brown. Brown, minute 20 left to go. The savior to Celtics so far in this one here in the first quarter. Brown dribbles up. Brown drives inside the key. Brown to the rim. No good. Missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound. Rob Williams puts it up mid-range. Off the front rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Grant Williams to the corner. Smart drives baseline. Floats it up over the top. Rob Williams punching it home. 2-handed throw down in the alley-oop jam by Rob Williams. 3-point game. 1 minute left to go in the first. Heat with a possession. Butler guarded by Smart at the right wing. Butler dribbles up free throw circle. Butler drives inside the paint. Gets his way right past Rob Williams and Grant Williams and scores with a left-handed layup. Grant Williams really struggling so far. Top of the key, Rob Williams fires a fastball right corner into the hands to Brown. Jab step right corner, takes the 3. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound control by Adebayo. Celtics cannot make a 3 to start off this first quarter. Outside Lowry, pass over to the trailer. Strus scores on the layup. 22-15, 25 seconds left to go. The Celtics offense right now just stuck in molasses. Jaylen Brown, edge of the midcourt logo. Slow start in their home floor. Gonna move that basketball around. Smart at the left wing. Up fake Smart guarded by Adebayo. Hand off to Brown. Brown dribbles up inside. Brown downhill to the rim. Missed the layup. No good. Defensive rebound hauled in by Miami. Missed from point blank range. There's a 3 at the buzzer. Missed off the top of the glass. No good by the Heat. And the Celtics just 15 points in the first quarter. Gonna have to bounce back from a big one. 22-15. So we close out at the end of the first. Missing layups from point blank range. Really have to start finishing at the rim for this Celtics team. Rough start from 3. They are 0 of 10 from 3-point range. You couldn't get a worse start than that. Luckily, their defense kept them in. It's a 7-point deficit right now. Going to have to crawl themselves out of the hole right now as we close out through the end of 1. 7 points by Caleb Martin, the top scorer. 6 points by Jimmy Butler. 5 by Max Strus. Couple easy layups there by the Heat to close out the end of the first. For the Celtics, just missing from point-blank range. You got to start finishing with the basketball. Terrible first quarter percentage. 26% shooting in the first quarter for the Celtics. 8 points by Jaylen Brown, which is saving this team more than half. You got to get a second guy stepping up. Like that was a bad first quarter. You got to get a number 2 option tonight. They don't have a 2 option. They don't have a 3 option. It's just Jaylen Brown, the one-man show. Brown, 8 points. He's only done it on 3 for 10 shooting. 2 points each by White, Horford, Rob Williams, and an alley-oop jam. Jason Tatum with just 1 point so far. He's only attempted 1 shot. He went down 26 seconds in. Looked like he had tweaked his ankle for Tatum. Just, oh man, what a rough start. Gotta move the basketball around for the Celtics. 3 assists to 4 turnovers in the first quarter. Still got a long way to go in this game, honestly. So, just rough start. Long way to go, though. We got to keep on believing. There was a game that the Knicks scored 14 points against the Heat. They came back and won. So, I mean, anything is possible. I've seen it all in the history of sports. So that's just one quarter. You're not guaranteed to win the game after one quarter. You still got 36 more minutes left to go. But yeah, I thought the Knicks were done in the water when they lost against the. They were trailing at the end of the first quarter against the Heat. They scored 14 points, and then the Knicks went on a 19-2 run to start off the second quarter. Chaz Chavez, welcome in. Ed, thanks for joining in. Glad to have you guys all in on the stream tonight. John, welcome in. Gonzalo, Harold, if you guys are doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. We got 500 plus watching right now for this one. Got to start to make your shots if you're the Celtics. Rough start there in the first. Nothing is given, everything is earned, and you have to start by making your shots. Taking great care of the basketball. Rough start in the first quarter when you got less assists to more turnovers to start off the first quarter. Just 3 assists to 4 turnovers, and then you shoot the ball 26% from the floor. Got to get something going on here offensively. So here we go. Back to action. Start of the second quarter. Left to right in the floor. Heat with a possession. Gabe Vincent. Bounce pass to Adebayo. Top of the key. Adebayo. Guarded by Horford. Moves it over to Duncan Robinson. First time in the game he had missed 2 pretty good looks at a 3 in the fourth quarter with under 3 minutes left to go. Robinson missed a 3 right there as Horford collects the defensive rebound. Tatum back into the game with just 1 point. Tatum up fake. Tatum moves it out left quarter to Grant Williams. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brogdon. Open 3. No good. Brogdon missed around the rim and out. Rebound controlled by Miami. They've had the looks, just couldn't send them down. Malcolm Brogdon, rough start for him. Kyle Lowry. Dribbles top of the free throw circle, takes the jumper, open, missed off the front rim, and out of bounds, went off of Brogdon's fingertips and out. Man, Malcolm Brogdon getting out-hustled by Haywood Highsmith on the floor. A tough start. 11:15 left to go in the second. Kyle Lowry, the inbound passer. In the corner. Lowry gives it over to Adebayo. Hand off to Robinson. Robinson, open, 3, got it. 25-15, that's not looking good for the Celtics. The Heat don't blow many double-digit leads when they're up by them. Celtics need something. 11 minutes left to go before halftime. Brogdon, top of the key. He's defended by Highsmith. Third made 3 to game for Miami. Brogdon, outside finds Tatum. Missed the mark, almost turned it over. Went to Tatum, though. Luckily, and now Tatum turns it over. Steal by Haywood Highsmith on the 2-on-1, and Highsmith scores. Oh, man, that's a big U when Jason Tatum gets the ball poked from Haywood Highsmith with 10:41 left to go, and the Celtics have to burn their second timeout of the night. Tatum turns it over, working a 1-on-1 on Highsmith. That is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. 27-15 as we take a timeout. That's embarrassing. They had number 24 in the game who stole the ball from Tatum. First team All-NBA player. The NBA All-Star Game MVP in a Game 7 gets stripped out of all players by Haywood Highsmith. Yikes. The Heat don't blow too many double-digit leads. Yikes. Yeah, barely they have blown double-digit leads. You got one early on in this game. Celtics need to get something offensively, or this is going to be a whooping tonight. Heat just coming out playing confident. The Celtics, they had talked about playing loose. I mean, got to get the job done and make the shots. They're just tossing up boulders off the rim left and right. Not even close. This is a Game 7, so injuries should not be a problem right now. Malcolm Brogdon just... Man, he just cracked under pressure like James Harden so far in this game for him. He is a minus 15 on the floor through 7 minutes tonight for Malcolm Brogdon. 0 for 3 from the floor, 0 for 2 from 3. It's just been Jaylen Brown. That's it. He's got half of the points, 8 for 15. So still a long way to go. This is why they play the games. Nothing's over until that clock reaches 0. But they've been stuck at 15 for a long, long time right now. Last time Celtics scored was with 1:03 left to go in the first. So 1:03 remaining in the first. That was the last time Boston had scored. Boston shooting 24% from the floor right now. 6 of 25, 0 for 12 from 3. So we're at 10:38 remaining in the second. Boston hasn't scored since 1:03 remaining in the first. We get back to action. Celtics with a possession. Tatum, White, Horford. They get Grant Williams back in the game and Marcus Smart. That's the 5 on the floor. Missed 3 at the quarter for Boston. Rebound control by Miami. 10:20 left to go. Heat with it. Highsmith hands it over to Robinson. Robinson guarded by Tatum at the right wing. 10 in the shot clock. Robinson to his left, lobs it over to Adebayo. Adebayo backs his way on Smart. Bam backs his way, low block. Bam, jumper, turn around. Around the rim, no good. Rebound control by Horford. Celtics with it. 10 minutes left to go in the second. Still a lot of time left to go in this game. Ain't over till it's over. Top of the key, Horford. Moves it out to White. Outside Horford. Takes the 3. Makes the 3 from downtown. Finally. Big Al Horford. We'll see if this spark something tonight for Boston. 9:45 remaining. Edge in the midcourt logo, Vincent. Bounce pass over to Adebayo. Bam, at the right elbow, guarded by Horford. Bam. Defended by Horford at the right elbow. 9.5 left to go in the second. Hand off Vincent. Vincent with a 3. Straight away. Got it. Gave Vincent from downtown over Grant Williams. What a rough game by number 12 in green and white so far. Looked pathetic. Celtics with it, down by 12. A lot of contact around the perimeter here. There's a whistle we got on the floor. That's going to be going against Gabe Vincent, contacting Marcus Smart around the outside and the reaching. And Grant Williams is getting absolutely burned right now in this game defensively. Celtics will get the inbound. White, edge of the midcourt logo. 9:15 left to go in the second. White lobs it over to Horford. Horford looks back outside. Horford spin moving the key. He attacks on Adebayo. Horford, no good off the glass, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Boston off of Horford, out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Heat with 9 minutes. Tough start here. Yeah, Horford was trying to save it. It actually went off the chest of Jaylen Brown, out of bounds. Top of the key. Adebayo defended by Horford. Spin move on Smart. Lowers the shoulder. No call. Smart with a flop. No call. Refs say play on. Robinson. Oh, almost got it stolen away by Brown and did. It's gonna be out of bounds by Miami. Duncan Robinson charged on a loose ball foul off the turnover. It's going back to Boston. Jaylen Brown loving the hustle right there. 8:45 left to go. Celtics have to capitalize. Smart. Edge of the midcourt logo. Lobs it. Backdoor. No good off the hands of Jaylen Brown. Tried to do too much with that pass. Here it goes to Miami. Out to the corner. Open 3. Good. Caleb Martin rips it through as a 15-point lead. 33-18. Gonna wake up in this game right now for the Celtics. Brown moves it over to White. White attacks downhill to the rim. Kick out corner. Horford touch pass. Open 3. Jaylen Brown. Got it. Big triple right there. That's called ball movement finally. 12-point game. 8 minutes left to go. At the left wing, Kyle Lowry. Tatum's on the floor currently. Lowry jacks up an open three. That's too easy. He makes it. Who's playing defense? Nobody for the Boston Celtics in that occasion. 36-21. 15-point deficit right now. Horford open three. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound control by Miami. And a loose ball foul picked up as well by Boston. Yikes. Does this team look like the Bruins in a Game 7 or what? Yikes. What a sad, sad Game 7 right now. Miami controlling it. 7:40 left to go. White-hot playoffs for the Heat, looking to take on Denver if they keep it up on Thursday. Pass to the cutter. Duncan Robinson scores up in and off the backboard. 38-21. This is gross right now. Celtics 4 of 23 shooting after starting off 4 for 6. And Tatum going up gets stripped. We have a whistle and a foul picked up with 7:22. Jason Tatum only 1 point so far on the board. 1 point playing 13 minutes by Tatum. Just despicable. Celtics looking to get the inbound. Tatum moves over to Rob Williams, top of the key. Outside into the hands to Brown. Brown, crossover, dribbles, floats it up over the top. Rob Williams, he throws it down with a two-handed alley-oop jam. 38-23. Looking like a final score to a football score right now. Miami with a possession. 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Lost it. Turnover. Tatum near side of the floor. Comes out with a steal. Here goes Tatum. Right to the rim. Scores. Up and through. Good for two. Off the fast break by Jason Tatum. 38-25. Catch me in a blur. Like that. Down with a head full of steam up the hardwood. Kyle Lowry dribbled it off his shoe. Turned it over. Jason Tatum cashed it home. Took it a distance. Still got a lot left to go in this game. 38-25. 6:57 left to go before halftime. Jason Tatum playing through the pain tonight in this one. Game 7. Blood, sweat, and tears all on the line for this matchup today. The motto for tonight, it ain't over till it's over. These games are played for a reason. The shot clock goes down to 0 seconds in the fourth quarter for a reason. It's a 13-point game currently. Boston finally able to get on a 4-zip run themselves. Long way to go in this game, but it starts by defending the perimeter. 6 for 12 for Miami from 3-point range. The Celtics' Achilles heel in this playoffs, defending the 3. Also the Celtics' Achilles heel. And when he loses, 2 for 15 from 3-point range right now at 13%. That just cannot keep happening. Gonna have to get hot at some point from 3-point range and have guys making shots in order to get right back into this game. That could be like a game-altering type of turtle right there. Kyle Lowry just dribbled it right off his shoe. Jason Tatum off the fast break. Still got a lot of game remaining here in this one. Only got 6:57 left to go in the second. Miami scored 12 points off the fast break. The Celtics got 2. That has to change big time. Boston with 6 turnovers. Transition defense has been a major issue. I like to see less of Malcolm Brogdon in this game because he looks clearly lost. Grant Williams looks clearly lost as well. Both of those guys have got torched up pretty hard today. Rob Williams has been the key off the bench. He's got 2 alley-oop slams, but between Grant Williams and Malcolm Brogdon, that's where they've just really struggled. Both of those guys are a -15 right now in the plus-minus. I mean, those guys look shakier than James Harden in a Game 7 type of environment in the playoffs. And it's really showing tonight in this game. A couple air balls by those guys. Joel with a dono. Thanks so much for the dono, man. Really appreciate it. Let's get that dono hype out for Joel on the stream. Got 600 plus watching right now. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. 10 points by Caleb Martin, the top scorer. 6 points by Jimmy Butler. 5 each by a trio of players for the Heat. Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, Duncan Robinson. The Heat 6 for 12 from the perimeter. Boston just showing up with Jaylen Brown. That's it. Jaylen Brown, 11 points after that. Al Horford, he's the number 2 scorer. 5 points for Al Horford, making a 3. He's only one of 2 players who's made a 3. Him and Brown tonight have made a 3, and Jason Tatum just 3 points. Just scored off the fast break. So we'll see if Jason Tatum can finally get things going on, but man, it's definitely playing through the pain tonight. Squinting a lot by Tatum. Went down hard. Looked like he had injured his ankle like 26 seconds into the game. Got contacted and followed by Gabe Vincent starting off the game. Hasn't just never looked the same. But, I mean, this is a Game 7. No excuses here. It's going to be blood, sweat, and tears. Right to the final whistle. So here we go. Yeah, they just showed that replay. Jason Tatum colliding right into Vincent on the foul that started off this game in the first minute. So here we go. Heat get the inbound. We're back from the timeout. Top of the key. Butler dribbles towards his right, moves it out right quarter into the hands of Martin. Martin low block. Martin guarded by Horford. Martin inside the key. Martin turnaround. Rolls in. He got it. 40-25. Caleb Martin looking like a superstar in this playoffs, averaging above 18 points per game. Celtics with it. Tatum attacks. Tatum no good. Tip in. Yup, it's there. Rob Williams, he's got 6. Gets the tip in. 13-point game. 6:10 left to go before halftime. Heat with a possession. Baseline drive. Slips it and scores. Up and in off the backboard. Caleb Martin, as Rob Williams went down hard too. Martin just scored. 6 minutes left to go. Brown, Horford, Rob Williams, Tatum. So Tatum's on the floor and Derek White. That's the 5 on the floor currently for the Celtics. Inside down low. Jaylen Brown up and in off the glass, scores for 2. Great pass. Under 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Duncan Robinson missed the layup, tipped up, and the rebound controlled by Brown. Celtics with it. Brown takes it past midcourt. Brown at the left wing. Step back 3 in the air. Oh, he got it blocked by Duncan Robinson. And the ball scooped up by Butler for the basketball. Jaylen Brown and all players got it blocked by Duncan Robinson. Heat with it. Looking to slow it down. 5:20 left to go before halftime. And that gets stolen away inside the key. Derek White comes out with a steal. Celtics looking to be urgent here. White, top of the key, moves it out to his left to Brown. Brown, bounce pass, drops it down to Tatum. Tatum backs his way, low block. Tatum leans in, puts it up, scores. That's through for 2 by Tatum. Jason Tatum finally makes a field goal, not from point-blank range. 5 minutes left to go. Joe Mazzulla trying to rally his troops right here. This game after a slow start. The crowd starts to get into it at the TD Garden. Butler off fake at the top, moves out to his right. Lob over to Adebayo, down at the low block. Bam. Working on Jaylen Brown. Down low, bam. His pass deflected into the hands of Martin. Passes left corner 3. Got it. From downtown, that's Gabe Vincent. They're going to call it a 2. Or right now, yeah, they will call it a 3. 45-31. So it is a 3. At the corner by Vincent. 4.5 left to go. Brown on the outside finds White. White top of the key, passes out to his right to Brown. Down by 14. Celtics really needing something. Pass deflected. Trouble. Tatum picks it up though at the top. Moves out to the left. White takes a 3. Got it. Derek White, bang, bang. Drills the triple. There you go. Finally started to drop a 3 right there. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Correction, they have downgraded a shot by Vincent to a 2. So, correction there is now 44-34 as TNT has switched it on their scoreboard. 4 minutes left and Adebayo gets fouled. Adebayo, that looked like a pretty clean block by Rob Williams. Boston Dying, really appreciate you guys, the legends of the channel. Justin on the stream, welcome in, man. So this will be free throws coming up by Adebayo. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Still a lot of game remaining in this one. Remember how the Celtics came out in the third quarter. It's all going to depend on the third quarter. Boston has to get back into it in the third quarter. Remember that third quarter against Philadelphia. They almost got down by double digits against Philadelphia. They creamed them in the third quarter. First shot is good by Adebayo. The telling quarter will be the third tonight. Adebayo will have a second one here at the line. The free throw is good. 46-34. Check that as 47. TNT had downgraded it to a 2. It's been rolled up to a 3 once again. TNT with a scoreboard having the wrong score on the scoreboard once again. At the left wing, Smart lost. They got fouled. Adebayo reaches in. Clock will stop with 3:45. Sister Surround with a dono. Appreciate with a dono. Let's get that dono hype for Sister Surround. So if you guys are just tuning in right now, TNT had the wrong score on the scoreboard once again. Another sad moment by TNT. Corner 3, open, Smart, no good. Reminiscent of his missed 3 with 3 seconds left in the last game. Rolled around the rim and out, rebound controlled by Butler. 3.5 left to go. At the left wing, perimeter goes to Vincent. Vincent dribbles up, thought about a step back top of the free throw circle. Bounce pass over to Butler, down to the low block. Butler, right block, takes the jumper. Off the back rim, no good. Martin knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics. Tatum and Martin tried to go for the rebound, went off of Tatum last. 3:19 remaining, it will stay. Heat basketball, they'll get the inbound underneath their hoop. Wow, that was close. Looked like it was up in and out of the hands of Caleb Martin, but Tatum got called in the last. Inbound goes to Adebayo, bam. Hands it off to Strus. Strus guarded by Brown. Strus at the left wing. Takes the 3. Forces up over to Brown. No good. Missed it off the glass. Rebound controlled by Boston. Celtics win it. Approaching 3 minutes before halftime. Horford open 3. Off the back rim. No good. White offensive rebound. White dribbles back out to the wing. Moves it over to Brown. Outside it goes to Tatum. Tatum looking for something. Tatum. Crossover. Step back jumper. Deep 2. Oh, he missed off the rim. No good. Rebound controlled by Butler. The shot's just simply not there tonight for the Celtics. 2:45 left to go. Gotta get something. Butler at the top. Butler shovels out to his right. Martin. And it's a turnover. Miami commits the turnover. Jimmy Butler pushing off on Marcus Smart. Yep, that's the turnover. Or no, Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo called in his third. That is massive. Bam Adebayo, illegal screen. That's his third personal foul. That's number 3 by Bam. 2:40 left to go. Still a long way to go in this game. This game's not final yet, so a lot of people saying the Heat will take this game. It ain't over till it's over. Tatum at the top of the key, lobs it down low. Horford, kick out, open 3, Smart. Oh, he got it. Marcus Smart drills the triple. It's a 10-point game. Gonna need those to come back. Nice job in and out. Works in that favor. Tatum, Horford, Smart. 2:15 left to go before halftime. Heat with a possession. Vincent at the right wing perimeter. Vincent dribbles up to the free throw circle. Vincent takes the jumper. Missed off the front rim. Offensive rebound. Martin. Over to Butler. No good. Around the rim and out. Rebound controlled by Tatum. 2 minutes left to go. Celtics with it. Looking to see if they can get more on the board. Put themselves back within single digits. Tatum, jab step at the top. Tatum dribbles, drives, right down the lane to the rim. He scores, up and off the backboard. It's an 8-point game, 47-39. 1:45 left to go. Jason Tatum directly to the rim. Heat with the basketball. Vincent drives baseline. Vincent circles around. Outside, Butler takes a 3. Got it. Over Tatum. Tough shot right there. Jimmy buckets. Butler nails it. 50-39. Superstar level type shot off the catch in the corner there. Outside goes to White. His pass deflected. Butler. Who are they going to get on the reach here? Butler in a pretty clear path to the steal. Jaylen Brown, loose ball foul. So Jaylen Brown picks up the personal foul. Jimmy Butler, yep, he anticipated it, jumped the route, intercepted it, and then Brown picked up the loose ball foul. So that's on Boston. It's going to go right back to Miami. 1:21 remaining before halftime. Edge of the midcourt logo, Butler. Butler guarded by White at the right wing. 1:05 left to go before halftime. Butler dribbles up to the right elbow. Butler inside the key jumper, mid-range, got it. 52-39. 1 minute left to go. Celtics really need something here. Can't even crack 40 in the final minute before halftime. Rough start offensively. Multiple scoring droughts in this game. Smart at the free throw circle. Backs his way on Vincent. Smart, mid-range, connects. That's good for 2 by Marcus Smart. Smart's been pretty good in the series right now. Smart with 5 currently, an 11-point game. 35 seconds left to go. Top of the key, Butler. Butler guarded by White 101 around the perimeter. Butler dribbles up inside the key. Butler over White. No good. Inside the hands of Horford. Comes up with a basketball. Here goes the Celtics with it. 20 seconds left to go before halftime. Pass midcourt with Tatum. Final possession here before halftime. 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Tatum at the edge of the midcourt logo. Top of the key. 10 seconds left to go. 7 in the shot clock. Tatum. Crossover. Tatum 4. Tatum 3. Step back 3 in the air. Tatum missed off the front. No good. Rebound the Heat with 2 seconds. Here they go with a 3 at the buzzer. Off the back rim. No good. Missed. Off the mark. And we go into halftime. It's a Heat 52. The Celtics with just 41. 52-41. Motivational speech coming up in the locker room or their season's going to be over. Still got 24 minutes of basketball remaining. Anything is possible. As we enter half in this one, if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Will another Boston team fall fate to a Florida team in the TD Garden in a Game 7? That's the question. And certainly has not been the first half to show for the Celtics tonight in this one. But you come out, you play the games. You got a second half to redeem yourself and see what happens here. The third quarter is going to be telling tonight in this matchup. Caleb Martin, top scorer, 14 points, 11 points by Jimmy Butler, 8 points by Gabe Vincent. Those 3 guys cooking right now for the Heat in this matchup. 13 points by Jaylen Brown, 7 by Tatum. Gonna have to step up in the big way for him, and it's gonna be tough. We can see him squinching on the floor, playing with a bum knee for Tatum. Got injured 26 seconds into this game. Yes, I think Harden's gonna go back to Houston once again. 6 off the bench by Rob Williams, but that's all to show for. The bench has been just... The bench has been pathetic tonight between Grant Williams and Malcolm Brogdon. Those 2 guys specifically are minus 15 on the floor. They look completely lost between those 2 guys tonight. Just nobody else has been able to step up. That's been the problem. Nobody else really been able to step up. These 3-point shots have been ridiculous. 4 for 21 tonight from 3-point range, as Miami's just been able to crowd them at the 3-point line, know exactly what they're going to do, and they're going to have to go back to what was working for them in the last game. Attack, attack, attack. And you got a second half to adjust. So for those already saying this series is over, the Heat are going to the finals, you got 24 minutes remaining in this game. I mean, you had 3 seconds left to go in the last game, and look what happened. You got 24 minutes remaining in this game. Anything could happen here. I mean, the track record isn't likely with the Celtics to come down from a double-digit deficit against the Heat team that doesn't blow many double-digit deficit leads, but anything is possible. This is why you play the games for a reason. You don't play the first and second quarter, and that's it. I mean, you play the games for a reason, and it's not like these games get shortened like baseball if it gets like a rain out or so. So we got a long way to go in this game right now. So here we go. Welcome in our little guy once again onto the stream. This is Mr. Tops, by the way. Say hello to the tortoise. He was sleeping for most of the day. Looks like he's more active here, and hopefully the Celtics will do that in the second half for him. So here we go. Here's Mr. Tops. Say hello to my tortoise. There you go, able to start his claws going now. Yep, he's got his claws going. Wants his claws to play defense. So there's the little guy, Mr. Tops, my pet tortoise. Yep, anything is possible. I've seen it all in the world of sports. I've seen a 26-point blown lead in a Game 7 of the playoffs from 2 years ago. That dude was scared to shoot. They're not going to get that from this Heat squad tonight, but It's going to be a miracle to come back in this game. Yup, Jason with the speech right there. What must be going on throughout that locker room right now? Just got to get guys to start to make shots. And got to get to the rim for the Celtics right now. Just a bad first quarter was tragic. Turned into a bad second quarter, but they played better. They hung with the Heat. But it starts off with a defense. You gave up 30 to the Heat in the second quarter. The Heat are already midway past 100 for Miami. You got 41. You're only going to score 82 if you keep it up at that rate for the Celtics. So this is looking like a first to 100 game right now. But if you're the Celtics, you got to limit the Heat, and it starts off with a perimeter defense because they're out shooting you by far on the perimeter tonight. 8 for 16 from 3. Haven't been able to silence Caleb Martin in this game, in this series. He's averaging 18. And Caleb Martin's been a major X factor in this series. But once you let guys like Duncan Robinson, Kyle Lowry, Haywood Highsmith, those guys to start to make plays, then it's looking difficult. And you have to limit the turnovers. You have to make shots. And you got to attack like you did in the last game. Be aggressive and get downhill to the rim and make extra passes. A lot of that begins by moving the ball out and not driving through the teeth of the defense when everybody swarms. And they're reverting back to their old habits where they were driving through the teeth of the defense and then going back to the perimeter, contesting a one-on-one type shot. Not moving the ball around. What got them here was those 2 victories, Game 4 and Game 5, where they moved the ball around spectacular. So, I mean, it's only 11. I've seen crazy stuff happen before. I've seen a 12-point blown lead with 45 seconds left to go in the NCAA tournament. Obviously, anything could happen. Just not in a good position right now. They put themselves in this position like this, down 0-3 in a series. So it's on the Celtics for being in this position in the first place right now. And this is their season right now. It's the Celtics versus Denver, the Heat versus Denver, and we shall see probably by 11 p.m. tonight. Yup, Treeper in the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I think there was a playoff game. It was back in the 2000s where the Bruins were down in the third period. They came back and won. Giordano in the stream, welcome in. Jill, thanks for joining in. Young Content, welcome back in. Almost 600 plus in the stream right now. Really appreciate you guys, the legends in the channel, dropping by, being a part, supporting tonight. Hey, what's good? Let's get some girlfriend hype on the stream here. My girlfriend Charisse on the channel right now. Looks like, yeah, not looking too good for your bet for the Celtics in the first half. So, looks like she put 69 cents in this game for the Celtics to win. Not looking so hot there for Boston tonight. We'll see what happens here in the second half. Yeah, not so hot right now. The shooting percentage is low. 39% from the floor and just a dreadful 19% from 3. And what got them here in the last game? They made 29 free throws, the most that they have made in the playoffs in a single game. Tonight they're just 3 of 4 getting to the free throw line. That's where it starts. You have to get to the free throw line. Got to attack on this team and get to the rim. Also, Bam Adebayo has picked up 3 personal fouls in the first half for him. Yes, Jason Tatum was out there. So Tatum was out there. He's played 20 minutes so far. So he's played the second most minutes behind Brown. Brown's played 21. No, she is not a Heat fan. Hey, there we go. There's Mario in the stream. Yeah, she had fallen asleep, Mario, during my last stream. She fell asleep during the entire stream. But this is what it's all about, overcoming adversity. And Celtics down 0-3. You've overcome adversity, you've taken it one game at a time, and here's your season right now on the line. I love all four of them. I go Celtics there, on the most. Probably Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins. How I would like rank them or so in terms of my preference. Yeah, she's a good supporter of she likes watching the Big Three basketball league. She likes watching Ice Cube's league and the Three-Headed Monsters. Yeah, so Jason Tatum looked like it hurt his ankle. He had his hand on his lower left ankle. This was 26 seconds into the game. Got fouled in the first possession by Gabe Vincent. Just dreadful. Yeah, that's my good friend John from Off the Wall Hockey. Samuel with a dono. Thanks so much for the dono, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we've been good friends back from elementary school. Me and my good friend John. I go with the Giants the most since they beat the Patriots twice in Super Bowls. What's good, Italiano? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you back in supporting, and I hope all is going well today. Oh yeah, she loves the Albany Empire because Antonio Brown plays for them now. It's oh man. Yeah, I think he's gonna do well for Nick Nurse coaching Philadelphia. Kind of shocked they didn't go with Monty Williams. I thought Monty Williams would have been a pretty good fit for Philly. So we're going to start here, second half coming up in a couple moments from now. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Celtics needed a miracle to get here on Saturday night. Put back at the buzzer by Derek White with 3 seconds left. Going to have to come out and play with just lockdown, keyed-in mentality. Just like how they played in Game 4, Game 5, what got them here. 5-0 in elimination games in this playoffs with their backs on the line. They played best with their backs on the line, and just a no-show from this team in their home floor in the first game. Hey, Evan, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you in the channel, bud. Wow. So, thanks for joining in. My good friend from college on the stream right now. Joining the chat. Yeah, it's unfortunate with the whole Antonio Brown thing. Tom Brady had given Antonio Brown a place to stay in his house, and then the dude doesn't play in the NFL after he took off his shirt in the middle of the field that one game. It's too bad for that man. All the craziness that happened. So you got your season on the line. You got one player that's just showed up so far. Need it to be a team effort in the second half to get this one tonight. Jaylen Brown, 13 points. After that, everybody else with single digits. And guys have to step up tonight. Jason Tatum just doesn't look himself with only 7 points. And the bummed ankle that he had in the first minute in the game that he got injured. After that, 6 by Rob Williams with all of his buckets being slam dunks. And then 5 each by Smart, White, and Horford. White's been struggling from 3 tonight, just 1 for 5 from the floor. And then Smart tonight's 1 for 4 from 3. Those guys were the only multi-3-point shooters in the last game, and tonight they've struggled. Yeah, I hope that Monty Williams lands in the NBA. Certainly deserves it. Certainly deserves to do so. That I thought that was premature for him to be just fired by Phoenix. Yeah, that was incredible, man. With the Red Sox coming back. I think I was 10 years old at the time. Just wild. So many iconic moments. I remember Kurt Schilling and the bloody sock in that in the ALCS. The comeback. And that Derek White putback, that's not going to be an iconic moment unless the Celtics win this game. That'll be remembered. So here we go. Their season on the line right now. Robert in the street, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Here we go. Start of the third quarter coming up in just a moment. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Boston Dreadful shooting that basketball in the first half. Going to need a big-time upgrade here in the second half. Just 39% shooting, 4 of 21 from three-point range. So here we go. Heat with the ball first, right to left in the floor. Pass midcourt, Caleb Martin. Into the hands to Gabe Vincent. He's in the floor with Max Strus, Bam Adebayo, and Jimmy Butler. 3 taken by Jimmy. Swoosh. Starts off the third quarter. That ain't good news for the Celtics. It's a 14-point lead for Miami. Nothing but net by Jimmy. Jimmy Jordan, the bucket man. Brown, jab step at the baseline. Dribble, spin move, jumper, mid-range, got it. Jaylen Brown through for 2, good at the mid-block. He's been all the Celtics tonight, gone through JB. And Jaylen Brown's got 15 so far in this game. Everybody else with single digits, 7 or fewer. 11:15 left to go. Vincent with a left hand, too easy. Scored with a left-hand layup. That's too easy. Back-to-back buckets made by Miami to start off the third. The defense just not showing up for the Celtics. Gotta come down from 14 trailing. 11 minutes left to go. Brown drives right to the hole. No good. Missed the layup. Tipped up and bodies collide. 2 players down to the hardwood. Gabe Vincent down hard as he collided with one of his teammates down low. It goes back to the Heat though with a rebound. Bounce pass from Butler to the corner goes to Vincent. Vincent guarded by White. Vincent, jab step, working on White. Right baseline dribble. Vincent underneath. Vincent, turn around, high arcing. Off the back of no good. Brown collects the defensive rebound. Celtics with it. Tatum drives downhill to the rim. Tatum, oh, he got called in a travel. Not going to count the bucket. It's going to go right back to the Heat. Jason Tatum made the 2. He traveled with it before. Ain't going to count it. 10:20 left to go. Miami with a possession. Bounce pass Adebayo. Hand off Vincent. Butler attacks downhill. Over Horford on the teardrop. Gets the roll. It's good for 2 with a right hand. 16-point lead. And the Celtics burn a timeout. 10:14 remaining in the third. Jimmy, Jordan, Butler, the bucket man, playing like MJ tonight. Yikes. Ain't gonna be no party on Causeway Street tonight. Ain't gonna be anybody happy showing up to the North Station T tonight either. Ain't gonna be a lot of happy people on the green line, that's for sure. All gonna be sad. All gonna be sad when they get to the red line, to the silver line, and back home. Gotta get something going or this is over. 16-point deficit on a 7-2 run for Miami in a telling third quarter. Couldn't ask for a worse start to the third by Boston. Just been a one-man show. Jaylen Brown, 15 points. Everybody else a no-show in the Game 7. Sad. Florida really hitting Boston hard in the Garden in Game 7s. Yikes. No, not gonna leave. Gonna keep on supporting. These fans ain't gonna leave after it's just 2 minutes into the third quarter. I feel bad for those people that paid tickets for this game. You know what the floor price for the tickets were for this game? They were They got floor price tickets for this game. $19,000, $17,000, $18,000, $27,000, $24,000 for floor tickets for this game. All the tickets were above $1,000 for this game today. Price inflation at its finest for Boston. And these fans certainly do not deserve this tonight. This is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Wow, 33,000 going for top ticket. That's crazy. Wow. For the VIP, that's wild. That's unbelievable. 2 hours, 2.5 hours of a basketball game equals the price greater than a lot of like vehicles that you can purchase off the lot. That's crazy. 16-point deficit. Gonna need a miracle to come from behind in this one. Jason Tatum called in the travel on a layup that he made that didn't count because he traveled. $10-14 left to go. Celtics with 4 timeouts left. 5 timeouts remaining for Miami, and Boston will get the inbound. White, whoa. That ball was almost stolen in the backcourt by Gabe Vincent. He tried to inbound it to Smart. Yikes. White, Smart, Brown. It's been a lone player to show up. Tatum on the floor as well. And Horford standing in the corner, the 5th player on the floor for Boston. White has the top of the key. Lobs over to Tatum. Takes the jumper. 15-footer. That's too long. No good. And the rebound ripped away by Adebayo. Bam takes it up the floor off the Butler. Butler, Bam, Strus, Vincent, and Martin. The 5 of the floor. Layup no good. Missed by Butler. Rebound controlled by Horford. Here goes the Celtics. They have a numbers advantage. 5-4. Look to see if they can attack here to the rim. They will, and they get fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Derek White. Clock will stop with 9:41. So 9:41 left to go in the third. Derek White will shoot 2 shots here at the free throw line. He's been off tonight in this game. Just 5 total points by Derek White. Vegas, welcome back in, man. This has been just rough to watch tonight, man. First shot's good. This Celtics team looks like they're in slow motion, moving in molasses tonight. They look slower than my tortoise on some of these plays today. Yikes. Poor guy. Derek White will shoot a second one here at the free throw line. Yeah, really just sad. Like, all this work for Game 7, and just a major disappointment if they can't pull it off. 14-point deficit, 9:35 left to go. Still a lot of game remaining, just gotta believe. Vincent at the top, dribbles towards his right, takes the jumper, 18-footer, off the front, no good. A rebound controlled by Rob Williams. Chance here for the Celtics to see if they can cut it. At the left wing, it's Brown. Brown puts the ball into the hands to Rob Williams. Hand off to Brown at the left wing. Brown thought about a step back, passes outside over to Smart. Smart guarded at the top of the key. Smart towards his right. Smart passes right wing over to White. Takes the three. Got it. Derek White bullseye. 6 down the triple. It's an 11-point game. 9 minutes left to go in the third. Boston looking to cut it. The fans here have erupted as there is still plenty of time left to go in this one with under 9 minutes left to go, third quarter. Towards his left, Caleb Martin. Hand off into the hands to Butler. Butler at the left wing, dribbles towards his right. Butler at the elbow, bounce pass right corner, Martin. Martin outside finds Butler. He's defended by Rob Williams. Butler crossover, step back deep two. Around and out, no good. Halfway down, rebound control by Tatum. Chance to cut into single digits this possession. Brown passes left wing. White at the wing, dribbles inside. White floats it up. Oh, he got it. +1 coming up in the free throw line by guess who? Derek White. 59-50 with 8:29 left to go, and the Garden erupts. It ain't over till it's over. You play 48 minutes of basketball for a reason. You don't play 47 minutes and 57 seconds. Derek White and one. Here we go. 8:29 remaining in the third. Still plenty of time remaining. Derek White, free throw is good. He scored 8 straight points in a row. Heat with a possession. An 8-zip run by the Celtics. Last minute 15. Top of the key, Adebayo. Bam out there on the floor with 3 personal fouls. Moves it out to his right off to Butler. Butler at the right elbow. Butler inside working on White. Kick out left wing. Martin dribbles up. Jumper over White. Swoosh. Got it. Big time shot by Caleb Martin. Looking like he should make the all-star team in this playoff series. 16 he's got. 8 minutes left to go. Tatum at the top, moves over to Brown. Dangerous pass, able to have it, lost it. Turnover. Heat with numbers, 3-on-2 up the floor. At the wing, Vincent. Vincent decided not to jack up the 3. They're going to slow it down. Bounce pass over to Adebayo. Backs his way, low post, Bam. Passes behind his back over to Butler, right corner. Butler with a 3 at the corner. Off the rim, no good. Rob Williams picks up the defensive rebound. 7:35 remaining in the third. Celtics with it. Tatum at the right wing. Moves it on top over to Brown. Brown jab step, takes the 3 straight away. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Strus. Missing 3s, breaking 3s. Heat with a possession. 7:15 remaining third quarter. Butler moves it out to the left quarter into the hands to Martin. Martin, jumper. Got it. Caleb Martin making bigger shots than LeBron and Steph Curry on the floor at this rate. 7 minutes left to go in the third. Tatum, edge of the midcourt logo. Top of the key, Tatum. Tatum, lob over the top, finds Rob Williams. Rob, underneath, got the layup. Up and off the backboard, 10-point game. 6:45 remaining. Caleb Martin is unbelievable. He's got 18 points, the top scorer tonight. Butler at the top, Butler with 16. Butler moves it out to his left to Adebayo. Bam with just 4 points, 5 rebounds. Passes left corner into the hands to Vincent. Vincent at the left wing, guarded by Tatum. Lobs over to Bam. Bam at the left elbow. Bam. Jumper. Baseline. Off the rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Brown. Here goes the Celtics. 6:20 remaining. Boston looking to cut it. Brown outside finds White. Catch and fire 3. No good. Missed off the back rim. A rebound controlled by Miami. Heat with a possession. Too many bricks from 3-point range in this game for the Celtics. Boston 5 for 24 from 3-point range. Butler drives downhill to the rim. Stopped by Rob Williams. Moves it outside into the hands to Martin. Back out to Butler. Baseline drive. Butler no good. Off the bottom part of the rim. The Celtics couldn't keep it in play. It goes out of bounds off Tatum last. It's going to stay Heat basketball. 5:52 left to go. $5.52 remaining. Got 800 plus watching. If you're new in the stream right now, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Miami will get the inbound underneath their hoop. The pass goes out to the perimeter. Deflected. Max Strus takes the three. Strus got it. 13-point lead. 66-53. 5:40 left to go. Celtics with the ball. Derek White has it now top of the key. He's defended by Vincent. Gonna need to make some big-time shots here in this one to get back. White dribbles, drives to the low block. Passes outside into the hands to Smart. Smart, hand off to Brown. Brown top of the key. Brown for the shot clock. Brown, up fake. Brown, jumper, mid-range. Off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Rollins outside. Tatum. Tatum takes the three. Got it. Laser right to the shoe. Triple made by JT. 66-56. 5:10 left to go. Jason Tatum finally makes a three. His first one in a long time. Went 0 for 8 in the last game. Open three. No good off the front or missed by Vincent. Offensive rebound back to Vincent. Feeds Bam down low. Bam. Open layup. He missed it. No good. He missed an open turnaround layup. Celtics with it. Boston looking to cut it. White with a runner. White got it. Drew for two. Derek White. It's an 8-point game. 66-58. The Garden erupts with 4:49 left to go in the third. And a timeout taken on the floor. Derek White starting to ignite the run for Boston as of late here. Celtics +3 in the third quarter. Box 17-14. A lot of time remaining in this game. 4:49 remaining third quarter. Big game by Derek White right now in this third. For Jason Tatum to make a three, that is huge. The Heat just burned a timeout. 15 by White, 15 by Brown, 10 by Tatum. 3 players double figures for Boston. 3 players double figures for Miami. 18 by Caleb Martin, 16 by Butler, 10 by Vincent right now. The Celtics just 6 of 25 from 3-point range. Look at what could happen when you start to drive and attack and get to the rim. By the way, free throws have barely happened tonight in this game. Boston 6 of 7 at the free throw line. The Heat 2 of 2 at the free throw line. This game's whizzed by. There's barely been any free throws tonight. Celtics +6 in the glass, 31-25. And Rob Williams, he has been massive on the floor for Rob Williams. Couple big offensive rebounds as of late. Kept the possession alive with a Tatum made three. And, Rob Williams, 6 rebounds. He's got 3 of those as offensive rebounds. The top offensive rebounder of the team right now. Yeah, low key has been amazing for Derek White in the series. Got to lock up Caleb Martin for Boston's defense. Got to lock him up. Like, this dude looking like prime LeBron. Shot-making ability of Steph Curry on the floor. At the rate that he's going with Caleb Martin out there. He's got 18 points, 8 rebounds, leading the team in scoring, leading the team in rebounding for the Heat tonight. He's 8 for 12 shooting. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. If you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. 8-point game after trailing at 1 point, down by 17, the Celtics were. And they've crawled right back into this game, finally. Still a long way left to go with 4:49 remaining, third quarter. Yeah, this game has whizzed right by. There's barely been any fouls tonight. Duncan Robinson's got just 5 points. It's been no answer for Caleb Martin. That's been the one they really just struggled to defend today. Yep, the Heat are 10 for 20 from 3-point range. This is the 3-point difference maker tonight in this game. Miami 10 for 20 from 3. The Celtics 6 of 25. Live by the 3, die by the 3. And they have a 38-2 record when they shoot the ball 40% or greater from 3-point range. And, tonight, going to have to overcome adversity once again. You shoot the ball 24% from 3. You're down by just 8, though, so got to get a couple more possessions winning them. And you have an opportunity. 4:49 left to go. Yeah, turnovers been a crushing factor for Boston. 9 turnovers compared to 5 by the Heat tonight. The Heat have got 12 points off the fast break. Celtics with 2. Just not the defensive intensity that we had hoped for tonight. Back to action. Butler with the basketball. Butler, Adebayo, Strus, Vincent, Martin, the 5 on the floor with 4.5 left to go. At the right corner goes to Butler. Butler backs his way on Smart. Inside to keep Butler. Jumper, mid-range. Off the back, no good. Rebound control by Tatum. Celtics with it. 4:20 left to go in the third. Tatum, Brown, White, Smart, and Horford. That's the 5 currently on the floor. White drives downhill to the rim on Martin. Got the layup. But no, they're not going to call. They're going to call a turnover by Derek White. Joe Mazzulla cannot believe it. Second made bucket at the rim for Boston that they get called on the turnover. Tatum earlier in the third, and now Derek White. There's 4 points off the scoreboard. What could have been 66 to 62 is 66-58. Heat with a possession. Top of the key, Butler. Moves it out to his left to Adebayo. Bam, jab step in the wing. Under 4 minutes left to go in the third. Bam, at the mid-block, bounce pass down low. Butler, underneath, dribbles towards his left. Butler, jumper, baseline. Sinks the jumper, but he gets called in the double dribble. Back-to-back turnovers by both of these teams on made buckets. Derek White to travel. Double dribble by Jimmy Butler before he sunk the 3 at the baseline. 3:50 left to go. Celtics with a possession. Tatum, edge of the midcourt logo, top of the key. Tatum moves it, lob down low. Horford, did he stay in bounds? He did. Brown, spin move, baseline, outside the White. White at the free throw circle, backs his way. White going up. White gets fouled. Derek White going into the motion here. I believe this was on the shot. The clock will stop with 3:33. Derek White backed his way and gave Vincent off the turnaround. Yeah, that should be on the shot. That should be 2. 2 shots here. Derek White will shoot 2 at the free throw line. 15 by Derek White. He's been great tonight. 2 shots by White. First one, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Gotta make the free throws. You missed 2 shots off of turnovers that you made. You've also missed 2 free throws. 6 of 8 tonight at the free throw line. There's 6 points off the board. Looking back at that, it's only a 2-point game if you get those opportunities and don't squander them. Second shot here by White. Right down the middle. 7-point game. 3:30 left to play in the third. Heat with the inbound. Pass midcourt with Miami. Jimmy Butler guarded top of the key by Grant Williams. He's got ripped to shreds in this game. He is a -15 on the floor. Back on the floor for Grant. 3. Off the mark around the rim and out. Missed by Max Strus. Rebound control by Jaylen Brown. And we have a loose ball foul in the backcourt picked up by Kyle Lowry. The clock will stop again. We have around 3:05 left to go. Loose ball foul by Kyle Lowry. Celtics get the inbound. Tatum moves it on top over to Grant Williams. We'll see if he can redeem himself. Hand off to White. Dribbles towards his right around the perimeter. White takes the 3 over Strus. Off the rim, no good. And the rebound controlled by Lowry. 3 minutes left to go. Heat have been stuck here offensively. Lowry, hand off to Martin. Martin at the left wing. Hand off Kyle Lowry. Lowry guarded by Brown at the left wing. Moves it out to the right. 2:40 left to play in the third. On the outside, a Heat with it. Butler, dump off down low out of Bio. Shot clock down to 1. Bam. Jumper, no good off the fadeaway. Rebound controlled by Boston. 2:30 remaining. Celtics looking to cut at this possession. Derek White finds Brown at the right wing. Brown dribbles inside the key. Brown, jumper, mid-range going up. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Adebayo. Heat with a possession, 2:15 remaining. Both of these teams are stuck in molasses right now, scoring-wise. Top of the key. Lowry dribbles up mid-block, floats up the shot, missed off the back rim, no good. And a loose ball foul picked up. I believe it's going to be charged to Jaylen Brown. The clock will stop with 2:09. Al Horford in there along with Brown. So Al Horford, the one who missed the shot. Anxious in the building right now here at TD Garden. 66-59 inbound goes to Miami. Adebayo gives it over to Butler. 2 minutes left to go. Butler at the left wing. Butler with space. Butler open three. Oh, he got it on the late switch by Al Horford. Grant Williams, that's your man. You're going to stick to him. 69-59, a despicable game off the bench by Grant Williams. Minus 17 on the floor. Jumper is good by Boston with a laser right back from downtown. It's a made three. Grant Williams finally makes a three. It's a 7-point game. 1:35 left to go. Butler at the right wing perimeter. Butler working on Horford now on the switch. Bounce pass over to Adebayo. He takes Grant Williams. Bam inside. Left hand scores over Grant Williams. Up and in off the backboard. Why is Grant Williams taking Adebayo? 71-62. Celtics win it. 1:15 remaining. And we have a whistle on the floor picked up here. Jaylen Brown. Offensive foul, turns it over. Illegal screener pushing away Max Strus away from the basketball in the corner. 1:18 left to go. Heat with a possession. 1:10 now on the clock. They take it past midcourt. Left wing perimeter Martin. Martin dribbles towards his right and the outside. Hands it off to Lowry. Kyle Lowry down to 1 minute left to play in the third. Lowry at the left wing, 5 of the shot clock. Bounce pass left corner Butler. Butler guarded by Brown. 1-on-1 takes the three. Butler skidded off the rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back not there by Strus. Tatum collects the rebound and Max Strus picks up the foul. And the Celtics now in the bonus. Max Strus off the putback miss. Fouls Tatum from behind. And Tatum going to shoot two at the free throw line. What an intense game. Seems like Boston's down by miles tonight in this game. Got to get right back into it. 2 shots by Tatum. First one's good. 71-63. 52 seconds left to go in the third. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Second shot by Tatum, right down the middle. 7-point game. 52 seconds left. Third quarter. Heat with a possession. 50 seconds remaining at the end of 3. Pass midcourt Martin. Martin puts the ball into the hands of Butler. Butler. Guarded by Smart at the left wing. 38 seconds left to go. Butler at the right elbow. Butler. Dribbles baseline. Butler in the court of play finds Martin. Martin up fake. Sides that to his left with a three. Got it. Caleb Martin shooting better than Steph Curry in the hardwood today on the road. Unbelievable. 74-64 Martin. 9 of 13 for the floor. He's the top scorer tonight with 21. Looking like he should be a definite all-star next season. Tatum at the top of the key. Tatum moves it out to his left to White. White. Dribbles up, drives, floats up the shot, mid-range, got fouled. So Derek White will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line, 9 seconds remaining in the third. So 2 shots here by Derek White at the free throw line. First shot by White, it is up, it is through. Derek White with a strong third quarter. 17 by White. Second shot coming up by White. Right down the middle. 8-point game gonna hold him. 9 seconds left to go in the third. Martin crosses midcourt. Martin guarded by Tatum. Martin accelerates right to the hole. Circles around. Martin fade away. Oh, he got it. Caleb Martin. That's a big U by Boston. Shot at the buzzer. Off the mark. No good. Caleb Martin making bigger shots than LeBron and Steph Curry. Looking more like MJ on this level. 23 by Caleb Martin through 3 quarters. Undrafted from Nevada. 76-66 in the Heat. Close out the third quarter with all the momentum. Caleb Martin shooting lights out this entire series. 10 of 14. Gonna be an all-star next year if he keeps it up. This is it. Comes down to the final 12 minutes for the season for the Boston Celtics. Florida really hitting Boston hard in Game 7s at the Garden. Once again, it happens 1 month later. Boston Bruins choked in a big one against the Florida Panthers. The Boston Celtics are 12 minutes away from getting sent home by the Miami Heat. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. The number 8 seed is 12 minutes away from playing the Nuggets on Thursday, as they have booked that flight already. Miami has booked that flight. They're ready to fly out tomorrow, out to Denver to face the Nuggets, which will start on Thursday. They are ready to take on 2 parades at the same time in Florida with the Panthers and the Heat. They are ready for it. The Celtics have 12 minutes remaining to crawl back from a 10-point deficit, which Miami does not blow 10-point leads entering the fourth quarter. The Heat tonight, 12 of 24 from 3. The Celtics, brick city. 7 of 28 from the perimeter, just no flow offensively in this game. 15 points in the first quarter, 26 in the second, 25 in the third. But the Celtics, 15 assists to 11 turnovers. $11 turnovers plus 2 missed free throws. What a terrible Game 7 for a team that won 4 straight Game 7s in a row entering tonight. Still going to play 12 minutes remaining of this game. Anything is possible. We haven't counted one team winning this game so far. It comes down to the final 12 minutes. A Game 7 for nothing. That's what it is on the line. 57 victories for the Celtics in the regular season. All to lose against a team that was the 8 seed, lost the play-in as a 7 seed, lost the play-in, got bounced to the 8 seed, and came into the playoffs with a 17-24 record on the road. $76-66 about to start the fourth quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Boston's defense horrific from defending the 3. Caleb Martin looking like the all-out superstar. As we get back to action, Heat with a possession. Or Celtics with a possession first. Derek White top of the key. White moves it out to his left. Grant Williams. Rob Williams down low. Over to Tatum. Missed the open layup. No good. Rebound controlled by Miami. Jason Tatum. A wide open layup and he blew it. Top of the key. Open 3. Martin. Bang, bang, a laser. He has got 26 by Caleb Martin. Knocking down big time shot after big time shot. 11:20 left to go. Brown at the right wing. Brown inside. Brown got it. Off the glass. Are they going to count it or no, they will not. Offensive foul by Jaylen Brown with an elbow to Adebayo. It's a turnover. Third basket that the Celtics made at the rim that's resulted in a turnover. 1 double dribble, 1 travel, and now an elbow is an offensive foul. Absolutely embarrassing. A Game 7 for nothing. No sports history here. No putback in history. Ain't gonna go down with Kurt Schilling's bloody sock. Dave Roberts with a steal. And Big Papi with a game-winning walk-off. Ain't gonna go down with a Julian Edelman catch. Ain't gonna go down with 28-3. Ain't gonna go down with Tom Brady. We're still here. We're still here. ain't gonna go down with Adam Vinatieri. The tuck roll, game-winning field goal. The game-winning field goal in Super Bowl 36 and 38. The Boston Celtics and the Boston Bruins playing the same arena for the same reason. To take it the distance, but lose in a Game 7. Ain't gonna be no happiness tonight on Causeway Street. Ain't gonna be no happiness on the Green Line heading over to Park Street to take the Red Line to get back to Harvard Square in the Alewife T. 11:18 left to go. Heat with the basketball. Miami takes it past midcourt. Martin puts the ball into the hands to Butler. Butler, top of the key. Butler dribbles up to the elbow, takes the jumper. Jimmy Butler! MJ-type shot right there, delivers for Jimmy Jordan. 81-66. 11 minutes left to go. Celtics with it the right wing. Their offense non-existent tonight as they turn it over. Outlet pass ahead of the pack. Jimmy Butler with exclamation points. 83-66. Joe Mazzulla takes a timeout. And that could be it for Joe Mazzulla as a head coach. We shall see. A Game 7 for nothing. In a learning process still. "17-point lead when you brought it back to 7. 7-zip run to start off the fourth quarter for the Heat. A Game 7 for absolutely nothing. No history being made for the Boston Celtics tonight. Absolutely sad. They got him in the bubble. They got him 3 years later. Sadness on Memorial Day. 4 years ago with the Boston Bruins losing in Game 7 of the playoffs. 1 month ago, the Bruins losing in what they were up a 3-1 series against the Florida Panthers. Here's the Celtics down by 17 against a Heat team that is undefeated this year when they've led by 10 points or greater. No flow to the offense tonight. 15 assists to 13 turnovers. Comes down to playmaking. Same thing as last year. Same thing. Make sure to tune back on Thursday. We're going to have the Heat. We're going to have the Nuggets on Thursday night of the NBA Finals Game 1. I'll be back in the call, and feel free to join in for Game 1 of the NBA Finals. It'll be at Denver, Ball Arena. Got them 3 years ago. Last year, the Heat get revenge once again, it looks like, barring a miracle. Tampa Bay Rays looking pretty good. Watch out for the Dolphins this season. With a healthy Tua, they beat the Bills last year. Florida Panthers, Miami Heat, Tampa Bay Rays, Miami Dolphins. Looking like teams that could very well all advance to their 4-sport championship games. 17 points trailing. Gonna need a miracle with 10:49 left. Yeah, Tatum rolled his ankle 26 seconds in. A Game 7 for nothing. What it looks like, unless the Celtics can go on a monster run, which doesn't happen against this Heat team. There's no flow. No flow in this offense. Celtics came in as 7-point favorites, and when they get favored, it's always a dud. Always a dud when this team gets favored by a hefty margin, especially in a playoff game. Too many turnovers tonight. 7 of those by Jaylen Brown. That's 7 turnovers. 83-66. 10:45 left to go. Derek White at the left wing. Going to need a miraculous turnaround. White, bounce pass over to Smart. Got 2 more assisted turnovers. That's not a good assist-to-turnover ratio. At one point, they had a 6-to-1 assist-over-turnover ratio. At one point in the series, Tatum drives, kick to the corner. Smart with an open 3. No good off the rim. A rebound controlled by Miami. 10:20 left to go. 67-0 when leading by 10-plus points in the fourth quarter in franchise playoff history for the Heat. It ain't looking good for Boston right now. Down by 17. Jumper by Lowry. He pushed off. Offensive foul. Pushing off on Smart. It will go back to Boston. 10:09 remaining. The numbers are not in the odds of the Celtics. Celtics with it. 10 minutes left to play. Tatum. Edge of the midcourt logo, looking for no urgency on this possession. Now he drives. Tatum, Euro step, right to the rim, dunks it. 2-handed flush. 15-point game. 9:45 left to go. Heat with a possession at the right wing. It's Martin. Martin takes the 3. Off the back rim, no good. Tipped up to Brown for the defensive rebound. Celtics with it. Gonna have to go fast here. Brown up the floor. 3. Off the rim, no good. Cannot make a 3 tonight. It's been their issue. 9.5 remaining in the Celtics. Stone cold. 7-30 from 3-point range. As that jumper misses short by Butler. Comes out with a rebound. Ball tipped to the baseline out of bounds. Bodies colliding all over the floor. Looking like the Celtics are taking these shots from the top of Mount Washington. And the 125-mile-per-hour wind is blowing them well off the course on these shots today. 6,000 feet above sea level. Not even close are these shots tonight. 9:20 remaining. Heat get the inbound. Quarter, jumper, Robinson, got it. Duncan Robinson drills the 3 from Newcastle, New Hampshire. 9:10 left to go. Heat just made a 3. Celtics with it. Tatum at the top. Tatum lobs it over to Horford. Kick out right wing. White with a 3. White off the back rim. It died out. Rebound controlled by Miami. Up the floor. Martin outside over to Adebayo. Time keeps on winding down. Under 9 minutes left. Butler. I'll be back on Thursday night covering the Heat and the Nuggets for Game 1. Butler with a 3. No good off the back rim. A rebound snatched away by Brown. Brown pass midcourt, outside, finds Tatum. Into the hands to Brown, out to Smart. Bounce pass right quarter, Horford, got it. 3-point shot makes. 86-71, 15-point game with 8:25 remaining. 67-0, the Heat are when they're up by double digits. If there's a comeback, it'll be too little, too close, but no cigar. Left in the tank for the Celtics. 15-point lead. Kyle Lowry. Jumper over Brown. Got it. 88-71. 8 minutes left. Celtics with the ball. Tatum from the top. Tatum with a 3. Tatum bricked it off the back rim. No good. Tipped up for the Heat for the defensive rebound. And Al Horford over the back with a foul call. Jason Tatum, 5 for 12. Just 14 points tonight. 2024, get ready. Boston Celtics looking to get back to the chip, this time against the Dallas Mavericks. Mark my words. 7:51 left. Heat take it past midcourt. Caleb Martin looking like a superstar. Dropping more buckets in this series. And a lot of dudes in the NBA looking like a top 5 scorer, averaging 30 in the NBA this series, even though he came in averaging 18. Adebayo makes the J for the deep 2. 90-71. Embarrassing for Boston. 71 points with just above 7 minutes left to go. Sam Hauser, first time on the floor. Too little, too late. Chiwizula came to play. Jaylen Brown turns it over for the 8th time tonight. And this could be the last time we see Jaylen Brown. Honestly, wouldn't shock me if he goes to Houston or Atlanta in the offseason. Just turned it over. That's turnover number 8 by JB. Ball handling, a major issue in this game. Butler, turnaround, no good off the rim. Offensive rebound, Adebayo blocked. At the rim, he got fouled. Bam going to shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clock will stop with 6:55. 6:55 left to go. The Heat will shoot 2 free throws with Bam. You guys, the legends in the stream throughout the playoffs. By the way, the streams don't end after this, so even though I'm a Celtics fan, I'll be back in on Thursday for my next stream covering the Heat against the Nuggets. Big props to the Heat here in the series, man. Being the 8th seed, knocking off Milwaukee, knocking off the Knicks, which was expected in my opinion, but the Bucks and the Celtics in the first and third rounds of the Eastern Conference playoffs, just wild for the Heat. I mean, big props to them. 44-38 record, lost the playing game to the Hawks, and then for the Heat to come out like this on the road for a 17-24 team on the road and play like this defensively, just an absolute monster, man. Props out for Miami and props out to Florida sports. You guys are incredible for props out to you guys. I mean, Florida Panthers, Miami Heat, Tampa Bay Rays, phenomenal this year. What the Rays have done, and man, Gronkowski didn't have the angle. It's a miracle in Miami. I mean, Miami Dolphins looking pretty solid going into the season if Tua can stay healthy, and it seems like the Florida teams always get the best of Boston sports teams, and Gronk didn't have the angle. That's all you need to know about Boston sports going up against Miami teams. Turnover. Celtics just scored right back, 92-73, 6:20 left to go. Butler has the basketball in the backcourt. Got a foul picked up on the floor, charged to Boston, 6:15 left. Yeah, they had to come back from 5 minutes remaining against Chicago. That is crazy. It's just a shame that this is a Game 7 and this is how you play. Pass off to a cutter. Duncan Robinson gets the layup. From D3. Transfer to D1. They thought he could get a spot at the D1 level. They took him in as a walk-on to Michigan after they saw a highlight reel film. They initially said no. We would not offer you to transfer from Williams College in the Berkshires to Michigan for Division I. But then they saw the film of Duncan Robinson, and they gave Duncan Robinson a chance to be a walk-on. Grew up, born and raised from Newcastle, New Hampshire, then moved to York, Maine, on the coast of Maine. And here he is in the NBA playoffs once again. He's got 10. 94-73, 6:07 remaining. And the road team keeps on winning games in this playoffs. Just absolutely embarrassing for the Celtics. The Celtics pulling a fourth quarter like the Lakers did. 18-7 in favor of Miami. 7 points with 6 minutes left in the fourth. Embarrassing. Celtics showed up to a Game 7 exactly like a typical Phoenix Suns elimination game. Sad. Laying a big fat egg on this one. Sad, sad game for Boston. Caleb Martin, 26. Butler with 23. 10 each by Adebayo, Vincent, and Robinson. It'll be the Heat against the Nuggets. I'll be back on Thursday night covering the series for you guys. Feel free to join back in. Heat Nuggets on Thursday. 18 by Derek White, 17 by Brown, 14 by Tatum with 11 rebounds. Just nobody was able to take control of this game for the Celtics and score. Unlike Caleb Martin tonight, he was just a red-hot machine. Just embarrassing when you get 73 points with 6 minutes left. Always next year, but man, what a season for Florida sports. Started off with the NCAA tournament. Florida Atlantic, Miami Hurricanes in the Final Four. By the way, FAU is back next year. FAU is back. A lot of analysts put them inside the top 15. They are a top 5 team for Florida Atlantic. They return everybody. And then the Florida Panthers knocking off the Bruins a month ago inside the TD Garden. 1 month later, 1 year later for the Heat to get revenge. And the Heat 6 minutes remaining from doing so. Jimmy Butler guaranteed a victory, and he is 6 minutes away from getting that victory. Six minutes left to go as we get back to action. The Boston Celtics pulling a Phoenix Suns elimination-style game tonight on their hardwood. Missed 3 straight away, as these threes are looking like boulders tonight. Out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean in the middle of February when it's negative degrees outside. Butler down inside, backdoor scores in a layup. 96-73. A no-show by the Celtics tonight. Came out, they said they were going to be playing loose. Came out way too loose. And just nothing there for them in this game. Corner 3, a brick. 5:15 left. I like Duke. I like Kansas. Wouldn't shock me to see Florida Atlantic back again. I think they get a good chance to make it to the Final Four. Brown comes up with a steal, punches it down with a right-handed flush. 5 minutes left. Marquette is a team that has a good chance to make it to the Final Four next year for them. 5 minutes left to go. 21-point lead. You guys, the legends on the channel here, thanks so much all for joining in. Celtics joining the Lakers soon on Cancun, unfortunately for Boston. Took them a little bit longer to get there to their destination, but a lot of work to do in the offseason to get them back to the championship. NBA Finals once again. This wasn't their start from the game. Jason Tatum squinting throughout this game, just not looking right. It's rough. But props out both of these teams. I mean, the Heat showing up like this in the Game 7. Without Tyler Hero, without Victor Oladipo being an 8 seed, that is absolutely wild. It's been a year to upsets. And the Celtics making this a series, but they go down 0-4 as being the 4th team to force a 3-3 series, unable to make history. So it's obviously going to happen someday, but just today just wasn't the day. We'll see about next year, the year after that, or the year after that, but nope, not today. Just wasn't their day on May 29, 2023. They won Game 7 on May 29, 2022. 4:10 left to go. Butler looking for 100. Takes the jumper over Tatum. Missed off the mark. Rebound control by Horford. 4 minutes left to go. Been an awesome series for you guys being a part of the channel. Been an awesome playoffs. Make sure to tune in on Thursday for the NBA Finals. Marcus Smart to the rim. Scores in the layup. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe as well before I do sign off. Brown comes up with a steal. Ahead of the pack, Smart scores in the layup. Yeah, you guys were totally correct. Those of you that put that, there's no way that the Heat were going to lose this game. Spot on. Spot on for you guys. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Mazzulla gets axed or not. I think you're going to look at the assistant coaches for the Celtics. That's where it starts. Assistant coaches, because he lost a lot of the assistants throughout the course of the season. I think it was Damon Stoudemire took the job at, I think it was Georgia Tech. Lost him, I think, in April. So you got to look at new assistant coaches, new minds, new fresh minds in the Celtics organization. Yeah, Damon Stoudemire, new head coach now for Georgia Tech. So they were thin at the assistant coaching position to begin with this year. They lost Missoula as he came in for Ime. That's where you got to start off. If there's a start, you got to go with a head assistant coaching staff. Yeah, that team is an absolute machine for the Nuggets. So it's going to be Denver hosting games 1 and 2 on Thursday and Sunday. Yes, I'll be back for the finals. We'll start off on Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. I'll start the pregame probably around 8:15. 3:35 left to go. Top of the key, Adebayo. He's defended by Horford. Bam. Pass off to a cutter. Jams it down. Jimmy Butler, the two-handed flush as TNT lost the screen for a moment there. Disappointing. You got fans that paid $25,000 for tickets for this game today, and this is how the Celtics play. Just sad. Sad to close out a 3-day weekend. You pay the price of a lot of cars, if not more, for tickets, and that's what happens tonight. Big beatdown, a 20-point beatdown in the Game 7 at home. Just embarrassing. Yeah, we got 3 minutes left to go, so this game has been over a long time. Kyle Lowry up fake of the wing. Lowry dribbles inside the key. Lowry slips the defense, scores up and in off the glass. Triple digits, 101-79. Yes, I'm streaming the NBA Finals. 2:30 left to go. I'll be back on Thursday night. Every single game of the NBA Finals. Even though I'm a Celtics fan, I cover the rest of the NBA, also college basketball as well. All different types of teams, ranked teams in the top 25. Got a lot of great fan supporters on the channel. Fans of the Kansas Jayhawks, Kentucky Wildcats, Louisville Cardinals, Miami Hurricanes, UConn Huskies, PC Friars, you name it. Fans of all different types of teams here on the channel. Just not one team I stream. I cover the entire league. Boston Celtics, Heat, all the national TV games that I can get to when I have a chance. Covered the entire Lakers-Nuggets series. Covered a lot of great games all throughout the NBA. Quarter 3 is good by Boston. And also hoping to be back for the Summer League as well. So hopefully get some good Summer League games. Hoping to cover some Spurs Summer League games for San Antonio. I've only covered, I think, San Antonio a couple of times, but would love to cover Wemby and San Antonio a lot in July in the Summer League as well. So make sure to keep out supporting here no matter who you root for. Not sure yet if I'll cover the draft because that usually just goes on long or so. 101-82, timeout on the floor. We have 150 left. Yep, what a sad game for Boston tonight. Special live streams coming up after the end of the season. Probably like once a week or so, either like Major League Baseball or like NFL. During the month of August, going to cover a couple special live streams for NFL because I need to get back into the swing of things of covering football once again to be ready for September. Going to start announcing football in actual in-person colleges, doing a lot of good games this year for football. So on the Saturdays, I'll be working at colleges covering football for a lot of schools and just try to go up from there. Try to make the D1 dream. That's what the dream is. Just got to keep on going up and moving up in the world. But yeah, Celtics up high. This team was down 3-0. They were stuck in the head of the turtle shell. They came back. They popped the head out. But then in Game 7, they put the head back in. Yes, I'm covering every single game of the finals, so make sure to be here for the finals. Yes, I'll be back for the finals. I covered the entire NBA, also college basketball as well. I covered a bunch of March Madness games for the tournament. I'm a fan of the Celtics and the PC Friars, but I cover all teams. Duncan Robinson, the slam dunk. 1:35 left to go. June and July to Dono. Really appreciate, man, with the Dono. You guys the legends in the channel tonight. Let's get that Dono hype out on the stream for June and July. 1:30 remaining. Celtics will be eliminated, unfortunately. Tough game, but Nuggets hosting the Heat, game 1 on Thursday, 8:30 p.m. I'll start the pregame probably around 8:15 or so. We're going to do a 8:15 p.m. pregame for the 8:30 tip-off times, probably 7:45 pregame for the 8 o'clock tip-off times. We could get a lot of good pregame hype into it, a lot of good rundown of the games and stuff like that, good analysis, good stats. Get the rundown of these games before I do go live for the opening tip. They're on ABC too, so it's actually going to tip off, I believe, later. So it says like 8:30. I think ABC and ESPN tip off their games anywhere from like 8:40 to 8:45. So 1:18 left to go. Congrats to the Miami Heat. They'll be facing the Nuggets. Jimmy Butler, 28 points, 26 points by Caleb Martin, 12 points, 10 rebounds by Bam Adebayo, 10 points by Gabe Vincent, 10 points by Duncan Robinson. Look back at this one, and Boston tonight just not with it with a three-point shooting. Absolutely dreadful, 9 for 40. Playing Joe Mazzulla ball, live by the three, die by the three, and they crumbled by the three today. They crumbled worse than just mint and chocolate chip ice cream falling off a cone on a 90-degree day up in the Lakes region of New Hampshire and Tamworth, next to the White Lake Speedway. They crumbled hard back in the 2000s. 103 to 82. Here's a three by Hauser. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Caleb Martin. Him and Butler, the players of the game tonight. He might for Tyler Hero. So I heard he's been cleared for basketball activities for Tyler Hero, so he might. Caleb Martin, man, what we've learned about this series, Caleb Martin, he is just he's looked like he's an all-star playing like this in this series. He came in today averaging above 18 points per game in this series for Caleb Martin. I mean, the Celtics had no answer to shut him down. Boston get the putback, 52 seconds left. 84 points in an elimination game. That's the fewest amount of points since they were held to 79. I believe it was against the LeBron Cavs back in 2018. They lost 87-79 in Game 7. That was the last Game 7 loss. They won 4 straight Game 7s to this point. Tonight, just not their night. Reality hit hard in the Celtics. Looking like the Phoenix Suns in an elimination game. Just sad. 29 seconds left. Sad. You guys, the legends in the channel, I'll be back for the finals, by the way. Keep your heads up, Celtics Nation, for next year. Keep your heads up. New year upcoming. New opportunity 2024 for Banner 18. Just simply tonight wasn't our day. Wasn't our day tonight. Next year leads to more opportunities. Chance for redemption. 7th Eastern Conference Championship. They are the second 8 seed to reach the NBA Finals for the Miami Heat. As we wind down, congratulations to the Heat, the number 8 seed. They took out the Bucks. They took out the Knicks. And now they took out the Celtics. There is no history made tonight, as we will still have to await for that to happen. 0-151 now. Just right from the start, wasn't their day for the Boston Celtics as this game goes final, as they get whipped. 103 to 84, the final score. Keep your heads up, Celtic Nation, for next year. The pain right now, it's today. Be a lot of pain in the future days ahead. Gotta look at the bright side, though, for the future. There's a 2024 upcoming. Got a lot of faith in Brad Stevens and in the front office to make great decisions going into the offseason, throughout the course of next season. Just going to keep the faith. And tough one to end tonight. Tough one to end tonight here. So this game goes final. Sad. 15 points in the first quarter, 26 in the second, 25 in the third, 18 in the fourth. And when you score points like that, ain't gonna win, especially when you shoot the ball so low tonight. 39% shooting, 21% from 3. Yikes. 9 for 42 from 3. They played Joe Mazzola ball tonight, which was live by the 3, die by the 3. Just too predictable, and the Heat defense knew it, and the Heat so well coached, as we will not see a rookie coach make it to the finals. And still, in NBA history, 2 things after tonight stay the same. Number 1, no team has been able to crawl down from a 3-zip deficit, come back. Number 2, there's never been a rookie head coach to make it to the NBA Finals, and history remains the same tonight, and it has not changed. So sad end tonight for Boston. Keep your heads up, everybody, for next season, Celtics Nation. Unfortunate that had to end this way. I'll be back for the finals, by the way. So even though I'm a Celtics fan, I cover the entire NBA, and I'll get to cover the games from a neutral standpoint, which is great because if you guys didn't tune in for my other series games like Miami versus New York, Lakers versus Nuggets, Clippers versus Suns, Kings versus Warriors, Warriors versus Lakers. I covered all those games from a neutral standpoint, like 99.5% of my streams that I do cover college basketball, NBA, with the entire NBA, ranked teams in college basketball, Big 12, Big 10, ACC, you name it. I give you the best coverage possible on the channel, so we'll be back on Thursday night in the finals for great coverage of Nuggets versus Heat. Big props to Miami, Florida sports, giving Boston a pounding here in the past. Ever since Gronkowski didn't have the angle. The Miami Miracle with Kenyon Drake, Gronkowski didn't have the angle whatsoever. And that started something with Miami sports pouncing all over Boston sports. Florida versus the Bruins 1 month ago in a Game 7. And here's a great season by the Celtics, 57-29, 32-9 in their home floor. And nope, they come up short against the Heat. That was the 8th seed with a 17-24 road record. Goes to say, nothing is given, everything is earned when it comes to sports. Doesn't matter about the record, doesn't matter about the seeding. FDU, the 16 seed over Purdue, the 15 seed Princeton over Arizona, the 15 seed the St. Peter's Peacocks, winning last year in the March Madness tournament. Anything could happen. Nothing is given. Everything is earned in sports. And Miami Heat with a chance to see if they can pull off another big upset, playing their first 2 games at Ball Arena against Denver, which is undefeated at home so far in the NBA playoffs. Going to be a fun matchup between the Nuggets and the Heat in the NBA Finals. Thanks all for joining in, being a part here on the stream. I'll see you guys back on Thursday night. We got the Heat, we got the Nuggets. 8:30 p.m. will tip off just shortly after that time, Thursday night. Thanks all for joining in. Close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out here. We got Jason, Rajip, Russell, Oreo Pudding, Bradley, Sister Surround, Braden, Mario, Beto, Mark, John, Kenneth, Tristan, Jess, Ahino, Joseph, Vegas, SG Sports Talk, Derek, Ice Ice Baby, Michael, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Asia, Laszlo, Joe, Roderick, Ronaldo, Didi, Katie, Barco, Chuck, Siegel, Woo Pig, Ian, Oink Oink, Emmanuel, Robin, and Dave. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of my stream. The Heat win, Celtics. Gonna see you next year. Keep your heads up, Celtics Nation. 2024, hopefully gonna be a better one, everybody. We sign off. See you guys Thursday. Heat and Nuggets for Game 1 of the final. The Heat win big time, 103-84. Celtics off to the off season right now. Keep the faith here, Celtics Nation. Heat going to the finals. Thanks so much and enjoy rest of your Sunday night here. Keep the faith, Celtics Nation. Next year, guys. See you guys for the finals for Heat Nuggets.